Hopefully the ads are almost over. It had an issue. I normally wait for the ads to finish before I start, but today it decided not to, just to not schedule them when I started. Yeah, we're gaming. How you been, Iron? How you been? How are you doing? Things have been busy around here. Oblivion remake. I did hear about that. I'm tentatively excited. I will definitely want to see, you know, what they actually come out with. But yeah, last week, you're done? It's over already? I take it that's a good thing from your perspective. Yes and no. Yes, in that you can do what you want, and no, in that you have to figure out what you're doing. You'll miss it. Yeah. There's a lot to like about it. I mean, I know a lot of people will criticize it for like political reasons, but it doesn't seem like a bad place to be for the most part. Love the job. I mean, you haven't complained about it once, and we've talked about it a little bit, so I would assume that you at least didn't hate it based on that. That's good to hear. I mean, there's probably something similar, civilian, right? Probably, maybe.
Here's the job, 621. You'll be going into that underground facility. Watchpoint
College
Alpha.
time? Oh, yeah, you get that.
I managed
Good
to
luck.
talk Arquebus into letting us lead their survey. They jumped at the chance to use an independent mercenary as their canary.
College is tough too, in its own ways.
Barged in, taking several red guns and MT squads. Seems they want to be
Are you
ready
gonna have to
for a
work
run-in
while you
with
go, or
Arquebus's
is
new
all of it
firepower.
covered? I'm not sure how all that works.
You'll start by descending through Depth 1, a vertical chamber sector. It's likely you'll meet resistance from autonomous defenses left by the PCA. The worst of them is lurking at the bottom, Nepenthes, an energy weapon platform. Heard on the
Eat that,
grapevine that already turned half of Balaam's forces to ash.
Eaten by a wolf, understandable.
Don't wanna end up like
So
Balaam after all.
are you going to have to work while you go to college, like full time, or is it like, do they pay for so much of it that you can dorm and everything there, and it's not even like a problem? Yeah, I just don't know much about the GI Bill in the first place, you know. Hi, Annie. Hi. I need a long range weapon. 1.8k a month for the area I'll be in if I'm going full time. That's not bad. Yeah, no, you can afford that. And then on top of that, they pay for the schooling, I assume is how that works. So yeah, no, you're set. You're good. So you don't have your VA disability yet? Are you gonna get disability? $500 to $1,000 onto that. Oh, hell yeah. No, you're set. You're good. I have the speed boosters, right? Yeah. Your left hip's royally fucked. I'm so sorry to hear that. I have a fucked up back. Government doesn't give a shit about me though. It wasn't in service. They don't care. Yeah. I had people at work ask me like, "Oh, why don't you go to like the big corporate events? You know, they'll fly you out, right?" It's like, yeah, they will, but I don't want to sleep in a hotel bed. I don't care how nice the hotel is. I don't know if it's gonna make me want to like jump off the balcony the next day. Because like, it's very specific what you can and can't sleep on when you got a messed up back or probably hip. Not sure about your circumstances, but like, yeah. The chronic pain is unfortunately permanent. At least currently. Maybe one day they'll fix it. I'm doing all right, Annie. Doing all right. Had a pretty slow day at work. Nothing too exciting. I got sidetracked near the end of the day, but you know, that'll happen. You have to do a little fighting on the way down. I think this will work. Just needed a little bit of a ranged weapon there. For some of the snipers I'll encounter.
Watchpoint Alpha.
Yeah, no, otherwise good. Sidetracked. Hey, no way. Nah, that doesn't happen to me.
Deep inside.
Nah, we were moving desks around, like organizing where people were sitting and stuff at the office. So, last thing I did for the day was move my desk, but that took like 5 minutes longer than I expected, so I got out a little late.
621. You ready?
Could be worse. I'm always ready, Walter. Saw something today. You guys are familiar with this one. I know you are, because you're on Twitch.
You'll be going down deep, and there's no guarantee.
I saw
you'll
someone
come
posting
back.
about having banned someone over the fact that they got upset when they were told not to answer the question of how'd your day go, like what were you doing,
You're the only
with
one who can do this.
I just got done streaming and I'm tired. That's all they said.
Counting on you to reach the coral.
They didn't say, hey, check me out over at this, I do these things. No, it was just, yeah, I just finished fucking tired, man. Like, that's it.
Commence mission.
That's all they said.
Access the elevator and take it down.
Hi, Clee. Hello, how are you? I hope you're doing better. Yeah, I saw that post today. I posted about it too. I didn't quote it because that's cringe. I'm not giving them even more attention. But I did post about it. Everything okay? Yeah, everything's fine on my end, Clee. How are you?
Intruder detected. Threat level unknown. Defense phase 1.0. Commencing termination.
The defense system is activated. It's got eyes on you. Fight back.
The elevator's locked out.
We have no choice but to jump. Let's go, Raven.
They should name the person and throw hammers at them. Well, the thing is, even if you quote someone and tell them that they're stupid, they still get free attention. A lot better. You're good now. That's good, Clee. I was concerned. Where did this dude go? What the? Oh, is it? It's referring to Nepenthes.
Watch out.
No, not them, the person they were referring to. Oh.
That's Nepenthes. It's clearly a force to be
Well,
reckoned with.
yeah, the person who got it done to them probably should say something to capitalize on it. They definitely deserve the attention way more. Also, like, I don't want to rate the guy as being a bitch ticket. Well, yeah, that. Well, no, that person. No. Okay, this is a different post, I think. There have been multiple of these recently. This person didn't raid anyone. They were in the chat, but they're just another streamer, and all they answered was that they had been streaming that day. There was another one where someone raided in, and that was totally different and a lot more like severe, I think. No, this person was like proud of the fact that they banned someone. They were posting about it.
I'm picking up
Okay,
enemy
Clee's
signals
such a
nearby.
bitch. Oh my gosh.
Containing intruder. Commencing termination.
Hey, you little bitch. Come here, buddy.
Science intruder threat level. Threat level 4, 6. Level 6. Resistance determination. Preparing for defense phase.
The ugly violence.
I'll find
It's
a way to get
crazy
that
out here.
partition open. Stand by for now, 621.
Over there. I've sent you a marker.
Cock. It's literally yep. Yep, it's cock.
Did you
Say
find
told
an
me my
access
music taste was so bad I shit from my what?
Unauthorized access detected. Transitioning to phase 1.5.
That's crazy. But yeah, no, this person was like gloating about banning someone because they just mentioned that they're a streamer. It's like that's not a promotion. I'm sorry, that's not promoting.
It's changed its combat routine, Raven.
Mentioning that
Watch
you
out
are
for those
also a
Hellbent
streamer
missiles.
when it is relevant to the conversation at hand
AP at 30%.
is not in any way an advertisement. I'll be honest, I don't give a shit if you're a streamer. If I'm in someone else's chat and you mention that you streamed that day, I don't give a fuck. They just asked what they did that day. And they were like, well, you're not allowed to answer that. It's like, yeah, bitch, you want me to lie? Like, it's literally what they did that day. Exactly. What are they supposed to say? They're supposed to tell them, I went gardening. Like, huh? I was fucking your dad. Well, they got upset when they got, banned for no reason. Or, well, when they got their message deleted, they were like, hey, like, that's, like, what the fuck, man? They're basically saying exactly what we're saying. And then the streamer's like, well, those responses to their message getting deleted, that's why I banned. It's like, it's still not... You started all of this because you're insecure, ma'am. Like, you're just afraid that your viewers might like someone better than you. That's fucking tragic. And kind of awkward, I'll be honest. If I was watching someone that did that sort of shit, I don't think I'd want to watch them again. That sounds... They sound, sad. This is like a cop punching someone and then arresting them when they fight back. Yeah, it's something like that. Yeah, very insecure. It was just like, okay, well. Oh well. There's a better comparison that's very common, but I can't think of it. I'm hungry. We'll go get food, say. Like, if you're not having auto mod. I have auto mod. It just doesn't catch you because you don't say literal slurs. That's... My settings are pretty lax on it. That's what it is. Food cooking. Okay, fair enough. Can't make it cook faster, really. Automod literally caught me for Gary once. Well, you see, in the Fallout universe,
It's tracking you, 621.
Evasive action.
holy shit, what the fuck? What just happened?
1 repair kit remaining.
I got distracted and then something happened.
No repair kits remaining.
Oh, that fucker shot me. Gary's like British Molly? Okay, well, that sounds like Molly's problem. Guys, I'm gonna let you in on a secret. Liz didn't say anything at all. There were no messages. Traitor. Okay, I have to use my mouse for this aiming. Oh, it ricochets. Message deleted. It was gonna be a bit and you ruined it. You know what? I did ruin it. You're absolutely right. Too bad. The thing is, I know that some of my viewers are foolish enough to believe the bit, and they would actually try it and be like, oh, I won't get in trouble.
You've got it in your sights now, 621. Just need to get a little closer.
To believe that, like, they wouldn't get in trouble for doing it on my end, that is. Like, that I wouldn't punish them. I am the foolish here. Yeah, it's probably Clay. I'll be honest. And yes, everyone, this is Lazarius. For anyone who hasn't met them. I believe they're also a streamer. Actually, you're banned now. All right, it's not allowed around here. What streamer? Beamed. Fuck streamers. You're so real for that, Sai. Anyway, when's your next stream? Yeah, we're so lucky. Literally just went offline. Oh, how could you do that? How could you stream while I was busy at work?
You're up close now, 621. Destroy the target.
Raven, it'll be easier to immobilize if you aim for the neck joint.
Holy shit, those are big missiles. Say has been bullying you in Allie's channel. I mean, yeah, that sounds like Say. Yeah, how can you consider it? Could be worse. Could stream while you're live, which I almost did. Wait, what? What does that mean? Allie had a thing and we wanted to play Repo? Yeah? Why'd you have to bully Klee for that? What are you bullying my Klee for? Huh? What did Klee ever do to you?
No new messages.
Oh, the Klee thing's unrelated. Okay, okay. Oh, Klee sucked and fucked your dad. Okay, yeah. Streaming while you're at work is unfortunate because you can't watch. Streaming while you're live means you can't watch and they're taking your viewers. Oh, I'm sorry. I was in a totally different frame of mind. You're so right. Say, I'm sorry, but you slightly overlapped with my stream time. You're banned. Oh, man. Hi, Taryn. How are you? I know literally too many people to care about who's live. Exactly. It's like, if you feel like you're in competition with others, and I imagine quite a few people do, and that's fine, that competition should be friendly and positive. Of just trying to be the best that you can, you know? And just see who makes it, you know what I mean? Like, who's gonna lead the pack? That type of a deal, right? Like that's what I would think. But you know, I'm just a stupid boy. I wouldn't understand. Having in between calls, understandable. I hope you enjoy the vibe here. Everyone, this is Taryn, also another streamer. Check them out. He's pretty cool. He's pretty cool. He's got a very unique gimmick, let's call it. Is it a gimmick really, or is it like a, what would you call that? Is that really a gimmick? I don't know what you would call that. How many non-streamer viewers do you have? That's a great question. I know I have Klee, I have Bo, I have Iron. Gimmick's accurate in your head. It's close enough. It's the idea. It's a shtick. Actually, no, it's not a shtick because you can drop a shtick. You can't drop yours. Well, I guess technically you could, but anyway. What was it? I have Klee, I have Bo, I have Iron. Ben is not a streamer. Ben would be banned like yesterday if he just poured everything out of his mouth and did all the drugs that he does. Good, but I'm good. Yeah, not happening. Yes, that's 4. And we're talking regulars. I'm really trying to go for at least 5 here, and I'm struggling. Mainly because my memory is awful. In fact, you're already running out. Listen, I've been meeting a lot more people recently, so I don't know, that number might go up soon. We'll see. Your group to support each other. Exactly. And we all have fun together. That's kind of the point for a lot of us. Okay, I don't think there's anything particularly new or interesting in there. And I mean, can we really call Say a VTuber? Like, he only streams like what, 2 times, maybe 3 times a week for a few hours. I don't know. What's the bare minimum? I'm giving Say grief here. I love Say. He's definitely a VTuber.
Put this on right now.
Oh my
I
God.
know it sounds strange, but you have
Comes
to do
the
it.
follow-up 621. You're going to be exploring depth 2.
You know, I should watch my mouth when you have this kind of
Sector's
power
made up of
over
a
me,
sprawling
shouldn't I?
rail network designed to transport resources. It'll be a complex route with a lot of blind spots. Be ready for close quarters combat.
Raven.
I'm an expert in
something to know.
CQC.
I've obtained the comms log from the Balin squad that went in before you. It looks like they have another mission here, and it's not part of their survey. Guardmechs won't be the only threat. Balin's agenda is just as dangerous.
Number of people I know will actively turn their regulars into VTubers given enough time, so it's not really a good metric. I think that's true. I've definitely seen a lot of people who I have befriended. Like, I knew one guy. I won't call him out because I feel like that'd be kind of mean. They're pretty cool though, and I found them because they played, I think, Nikke. Oh my God, you put the nose back on. That's crazy. Allie said, no, it stays on. Well, I found them when they were playing Nikke, and I raided into them, hung out for a while, chatted with them a bit off stream, and I think I unintentionally convinced them. I didn't know that they were thinking about quitting. They were thinking about quitting, and then they were like, actually, I'm not quitting. I'm doing this. I'm gonna make it happen. I'm gonna do it better. And I'm really proud of them for doing that. We're not even that close or anything. Like, this isn't like my best friend. I just, you know, spreading some positivity. It matters. It matters. And encouraging people to try. Ah, crap. Hold on.
Just so you know,
I screwed up my build. I forgot that I still have the rifle. I don't need a linear rifle in here. You've actively stopped at least 3 or 4 people from quitting. Nice. I'm sure I've helped others, just not so clearly. All right, hold on.
Let's go.
I gotta I gotta fix my kit. This is not gonna work. That was just so I could try to snipe the sniper, which didn't even work. Kind of annoyed at that. I brought that thing along for no good reason. Why is it so short? I don't know, it's like 30 seconds. Kinetic weapon range is kind of shit. Yeah. I probably should have brought a laser rifle. No, it's not. It's 30 seconds.
Main system activating.
Do you want me to make it longer? I can go make it longer right now.
Let's go, Raven. This is where the survey begins in earnest.
Just because you said so. I wish I could make it longer. Oh my god. My wife won't even look at me. Oh my goodness. Alright. I made the clown nose and the egg head twice as long. I hope you're happy. I didn't know Say had a beard. That's crazy. Now it should be something like 40 seconds. It's still not a minute, but it's twice as long. Forty seconds. What are you talking about? And more, you want 50? You want 50 seconds? Is that what you want? 40 is 10 more. No, it was 20 seconds. I made it 40. I doubled it. Give them 60, they'll want 90. Yeah, I mean... I want to put a clown on you and it stay for longer than it takes for me to eat a Reese's cup. Are you implying something? Are you saying... There's only one clown in here. There's only one clown in here, so who are you... What clown are you putting on me? And what do you mean by that? That's crazy.
An ambush.
And wait for you, Raven. You're gonna die, traitor.
Sounds like you found Balaam's antennas.
Yes, we're going to throw Allie at you, Mach 5. I'll survive. I'd win.
Control panel identified. This should get the power back online.
Also, yeah, hi, Allie. I never really got to say that, did I? Show me
The
what?
elevator's back online too. Let's take it back up to the upper level.
What am I about to be victim to?
The partition should open now. See if you can get access. The heat exchanger section's up ahead. This is around where the comms log for Bailey's
It looks
advanced
worse than it
squad comes
is.
off.
This isn't convincing me of anything. Interesting. Showed it on stream.
It seems we're
That's
alone.
concerning. Did you like send it to me? Okay, you did. Oh, okay. What is that supposed to like worry me or something? I know exactly what that is. It just looks fucked up. I'm not even gonna bother just downloading the image to show you all. It's just I assume Allie's hand covered in red dye. It's not that exciting.
Raven, ambush!
You must be brave. Yes, you do seem rather extraordinary.
Independent mercenary cold call. AC dead slide. It seems he's a black market contract.
Oh, that bastard.
Person, this is just business.
2 repair kits remaining. AP at 50%.
I see why Borikwazu couldn't beat you. Why you abandoned his red gun pride and succumbed to... Ah, is that your I'd hoped to carry your body back in one piece and deposit it at the lad's feet.
This is the second playthrough? Yes, it is.
Things will be
We're on cycle number 2. This is also my second time playing it.
At 50%. AP at
God damn it.
30%.
Keeps getting me with that.
Light and ammunition at 50%.
There we go.
it comes. The inevitable.
Sorry, what are you saying?
AC dead sled destroyed. Cold call won't be a danger to you anymore. Iguazu. You even tried sending an assassin after you.
Hope nothing heinous happens. That's crazy. Throw hammers at this guy? Why do you want to throw hammers at this guy? Me, I assume? Recently been saying slutty, slutty, bitch, bitch just randomly throughout my day, but I say it very academically as if I solved world hunger. Oh my fucking god. Yeah, that sounds like Geekly. I believe.
Defense program phase 2.0.
How rude of
Intruder
you.
identified. Threat level 7.
What was that? Raven, watch out. That weapon must be guarding the steps. Let's see what data I can find.
But yeah, we're definitely on round 2.
Defense program phase 2.5. Intruder proximity to critical sector confirmed.
Ventilation duct identified.
What the fuck are you trying to make me read? Hold on, what's this? I don't know if I can read that. I don't know about that. That's wow. It's at least borderline. That might be over the edge. I don't know if I can do that. I don't think I can read that say. I don't think that's allowed. I think that crosses the line into just straight up. Listen here, Buster. That crosses a line into just straight fetish content. I can't do that. That's not allowed. So I will give you back your points. There are a lot of people who have been banned for things like that.
Looks like it's connected to the control room.
Mainly off YouTube. I don't know if Twitch cares as much, but YouTube definitely does. Nah, I'll be out of here. Fuck that. Oh, there's the next door. There we go. It's mostly just a framing device for me to dunk on you. Yeah, that's kind of what I figured.
Let's find an access point.
But also it's not within the rules, so I definitely can't do that. If it was just a little bit less out there, I could probably read it and that'd be okay.
I forced the partitions and the elevator.
If you had read it, it would have just been a little bonus. Yeah. A little bonus, you say. You would have been very excited, I know it.
2 repair kits remaining.
You act like it wouldn't have been content for you. Oh yeah, no, absolutely, it would have been content for me.
Seems like smooth sailing, 621.
I'm not saying it wouldn't have been. I'm just saying I can't do it. You know.
You get so good at exploring.
How's it going, kids? Seems like it's going good. Good to hear. Good to hear. I was talking to the mechs, by the way. That wasn't at all y'all. Entertainer dysfunction. What does that mean? Can't do it. Oh my god. It's called the terms of service say. You should be very aware of that.
Defense weapon will be waiting for us. Be careful, Raven.
That defense weapon. In terms of suppression, real. Real.
Intruder detected in closed sector. Defense program phase 3.0.
This is gonna fucking
Switching
hurt.
to termination mode.
This boss is cool. Terms of service are a challenge. Yeah, when you fail the challenge, you get fucking banned.
Terminating target.
That's why I make sure not to edge the TOS. Yeah, just don't fail. Yeah, nah.
Enemy analysis complete. That's the Enforcer, an AI-controlled prototype developed by the PCA. It is designed to defend key watchpoint sectors and eliminate intruders. Whatever they're hiding down here, they want it to stay hidden.
AP at 50%.
Fucker.
Evasive maneuvers, Raven.
Oh my god. He keeps just narrowly dodging my melee attacks. Oh, that's fucked up. He just narrowly did not get. There we go.
Phase
He just
3.5.
barely avoided my hitting limit. Okay, yeah.
Draw and maximum balance for all actuators. Terminating intruder.
1 repair kit remaining. AP at 50%.
Raven, you're the only one who can complete this survey.
Dude, just stop perfect dodging everything. It's annoying. He just keeps dodging everything.
AP at 30%.
Got him. Countering my melee attacks. It's crazy how good the AI is at like perfect dodging something.
Silent.
Well, I don't think I used my terminal
Walter
armor
should have
yet.
some
I was
data on the
safe.
next sector. Let's take a break for now, Raven.
Macross ass boss. Macross? What is that? Just get better skill issue? I still won, so. Shrug. I want to see you do that first try, say. On stream, too. I want to watch you beat his ass live.
No new messages.
Straight into the next one.
Back to work, 621. Depth 3 is next, and it's where our intel gets sparse. It's an underground cave, blocked at the end by a high-powered laser barrier. As long as it's in operation, no one's getting any deeper inside.
We have to
Which
go
brings me to the job.
deeper.
The laser is powered by a massive reactor. I want you to destroy it from the inside. Once the barrier's down, we'll step into the unknown. Where the coral's waiting for us.
The coral. There we go, straight in.
Walter, it's like he already knows where the coral convergence is. What makes him
Almost.
so confident?
Depth missions are so consistently fun, except depth 1. Yeah, that's probably the worst mission in the whole game. It's not very fun. The first time you do it, yeah, it's pretty cool. After that,
Main system
nah.
activating combat mode.
That's literally a one and done. After that, I never want to see it
Destroy the
again.
reactor and disable the laser barrier.
That's crazy.
Raven, let's start by finding
You've
out
done
where
this
they
to everybody. Again. Why do you hate
Watch your
everybody?
footing. You don't want to fall into those lasers.
High-level threat detected. Threat level 8. Defense phase 4.0. Terminating target.
This area is defended by snipers. Don't let them shoot you down.
High-level threat. That's a step up from intruder.
No sign of the corporations.
Got both chests here. Yeah, I think I have everything from this area.
Trace around the outside, 621. There must be a way in.
Oh. Can't believe that melee attack missed. I've had to do some crazy tracking, but right there it was just like, can't do it. I just ain't got it in me.
Find the pressure chamber, 621. Destroy it, and the resulting overload will cause the reactor core to explode.
Relatable. Yeah, I just can't make it happen.
The threat has entered the reactor. Defense phase 4.5.
Fight back, Raven.
They really went above and beyond to keep that laser barrier going.
Okay, problem solved.
Defense weapon destroyed.
Here we go.
The pressure chamber is behind that partition.
There, 621. Destroy the target. Pressure chamber destroyed. Get out of there before it explodes, 621.
Who did my eyeliner? Eris. Eris, you should go check her out. She's also another streamer.
The partition!
Oh, hello.
Defense program.
I thought I had another second there.
Terminating.
Before Bro here showed up.
No vital signs. There's no pilot.
Let's institute tech.
Meltdown in progress. Calculating time until core explosion. Raven, there's only 2 minutes left.
Upgrade to threat level 9. Terminating.
He's using Aurora? Oh, okay.
Threat to institute state.
Did you get it?
Raven, release the partitions.
I think it's a side. Yep.
Input system. Full state of focus.
Whew.
Lock on now. Accelerating.
You've got a job to do, 621. Don't fail me now.
Raven, you have to get clear.
It's gonna blow. Brace for impact.
Oh, hell yeah, it's gonna blow. Oh, that. Never mind. Wrong kind. Anyway, mission complete.
That was a close one.
Close, I had like another minute to go. It's okay, I'll blow for you. Wait a minute. What are you saying?
Look, the laser barrier's weakening.
Weakening, it's gone, bro.
The
Huh?
coral's near. That's another solid milestone in our work.
As opposed to a soft milestone. I'm sure some of you are very familiar with those too.
How was the trip underground, Walter?
The enforcement system's silent at least. Tried to take 621 with it. Good thing it failed.
Well, that deals with the PCA then. What about the corpse?
Arquebus told us to wait before entering Terra Incognita.
So you're close then. The corpse won't be helping each other over the finish line.
Yeah. Arquebus wants Balaam out of the picture first.
Looks like Arquebus is gonna win the race no matter what.
Short term, maybe. But I think 621's going to be the key in the end. And that's why I shouldn't be the one to choose which jobs we take.
Sounds risky. Our friends must be getting antsy.
Maybe. But I think 621's got friends to worry about too.
Yeah, if anything, I have too many friends. I can't keep up with them all. They're all really cool though.
No new messages.
Raven? You've got a request from the Liberation Front to go with the order from Arquebus. It was sent by Middle Flatwell. He's the de facto leader of the Liberation Front, and he wants to meet you.
Yeah. My mission options, intercept red guns. Okay, well I already did this one, so I'm gonna do the other one, obviously.
Got a job for you, 621. This one's from the Arquebus group.
Raven, this request comes from our affiliate, Schneider. First, I'll brief you on the state of conflict
the curse
between
is over.
Arquebus
I
and
can
Balaam at Watchpoint
fix
Alpha.
that.
The Watchpoint's defenses inflicted heavy losses on Balam's initial wave, with many deserting. More recently, they've engaged with our forces only to continue their downward spiral. Despite this, the Red Gun's commander, Gun 1 Michigan, remains alive and well, with his AC Liger Tail being ready to lead the surviving Balam MT force as we speak. We want you to intercept them, to hammer the final nail into Balam's coffin. Should you decline, we have V4 lined up to take over. This concludes the briefing, awaiting your favorable reply.
They were doomed from the start. It was me or Rusty, they're fucked. I don't recall if any of them use pulse shields. That's alright.
Just get it done. There's nothing more for me to say.
Damn, Walter sounded kind of sad there, kind of depressed. Like he just didn't like the fact that you had to do this.
Main system activating combat mode.
Commence mission.
Enemy readings. Paratroops incoming.
Attack! Get in there, you maggots!
Looks like Archibald sent some clown on a suicide mission. Cute, real cute.
The only clown around here is you, Kennebec. You're talking about the wall climber, the worm killer, the only Gun 13 who's managed to live this long. Until the Liger Tail deploys, the odds are not.
Man, he's really stroking me here. Why?
Keep the emergency eject
Worm?
primed.
Yeah, worm.
Second wave incoming.
Yeah. I heard that Merc took down Gun 5 at Quasu.
Iguazu? Oh yeah, the deserter who pissed his pants and ran.
Oh, but hey, I forgot we still kept you around. Iguazu's worth 100 of you, which means, Albany, the Merc is worth 20 to him. You're doing nothing productive. Why don't you do the math for us?
The answer is 2,000 Albany, sir!
Shut your stinkhole and start shooting!
Sir, yes, sir!
They're just trying really hard to not get murdered by me.
Raven.
Geronimo!
Yeah! Liger Tail's gonna be good to go soon. Keep the target busy.
Now, come on, sir. You gonna ride out to steal all the credit? You got plenty of medals already, sir. We want some of the glory, too.
Fine. Whoever takes down Gun 13 gets to take home a Balam Cobalt medal. They're good, you know. They go real far when you throw them.
All Liger Tail checks complete, sir. Don't push the old girl too hard, huh?
Finally! I damn near missed the show, Potomac. Listen up, maggots. This field trip is now a hunting expedition. You can go home now, or follow me if you got a death wish.
Ready to die, sir!
AC Liger
Ready to
Tail
die? Oh,
incoming.
good, because
It's Gun
you're
1 Michigan.
you're fucking dead, dude.
Go, go, go! Follow Michigan!
Give the Liger Tail some cover!
I'm intentionally going to make sure that you do not do
Finish the
that.
job, 621. Don't let them overwhelm you. Shake off the pressure. Those of you who withdrew, keep your lousy asses low. You're gonna need more training. Put that in your diaries.
Sir! I'm a useless maggot, sir!
If it isn't Osawa, a resident mathematician. Go multiply your rifle training and see if you can learn to do something useful.
AP at 50%. 2 repair kits remaining.
Got him.
How can one Merc do this alone?
SHQ needs your help with the math, Osawa.
At least we can add numbers.
Wait, they're searching us.
1 repair kit remaining. AP at 30%.
That's a lot of damage coming my way.
Left shoulder.
Maggots.
Still did it.
Great. You can tell this to posterity. Mean old Michigan died on that.
AC Liger cell destroyed. Gun 1 Michigan, down. That leaves the MCs to take care of.
Got him.
You gotta be kidding. Not Michigan.
What do you mean, not Michigan?
Still win this.
He was just jerking me off here. He was telling you all about me.
MCs destroyed. There's nothing left to throw at us.
Right-hand ammunition depleted.
Oh, yeah, I guess I ran out of shotgun shells there. This mission amuses me every time one of my friends plays through the first time. They get to this decision and they look at the options, then pick this, and I just imagine the Avatar scene where Boomy's like, wrong choice, and dunks on Aang. Yeah, this one's the harder one for sure if you're not ready for what's about to happen to you.
Mission accomplished.
I think I still had an easier time with this one
Our work here is
the first time around. But I think it's because my kit was just definitely built for this kind of fighting, whereas my kit was not built for a 1v2, essentially. Yeah, no, I can see that. If you're not specifically ready for that, yeah, it's gonna be bad.
1 new message.
Especially on your first playthrough, you're not gonna have as many options. It's gonna be a tough time.
Didn't think I'd see the end of the Red Guns. You did your job, 621. Michigan knew the score. Balam's withdrawn from Rubicon. The politicians will be fighting their war now. Where there's coral, there's blood. That's how it's always been, 621.
Raven, are we doomed to spark conflict wherever we go?
Yeah, probably. Alright, head deep into unknown territory to find the conversions. Alright, sounds good.
621. We're picking up where we left off. Now that you've dealt with the laser barrier, we can explore deeper underground. We've received a request from Arquebus to continue
God,
the
I love
advanced
going
survey.
deeper.
There was something else, too.
Orders for Raven, Advanced Survey Squad. We've received some concerning information that an AC has been quietly following your trail. Arquebus cannot tolerate unauthorized surveys that will put its coral interests at risk. If you spot this rogue agent, eliminate them.
Where there's coral, there's blood. Remember that, 621.
Oh no, an anonymous AC has been following us. I wonder who it is. I definitely have not played this before and don't know.
The Liberation Front? Another mercenary?
Although I don't remember, this one could change. Sometimes they change between cycles, so I'm actually not sure.
Main system activating combat mode.
Alright, let's get out of here.
Mission. Make your way down to the next depth.
Something's jamming the radar. It must be interference from the active coral.
Comms record extracted from a wreck appears to have been left by a Rubicon Liberation Front messenger who infiltrated earlier but was killed by the corpse. I have to get this back to Uncle. Furlong agreed to provide technological assistance. Now the new model can finally be completed. He has to know before those two destroy each other. Huh?
Rely on your eyes and ears.
I really looked around at this particular spot much. Kinda neat. The way it's put together.
Is that
Coral response from inside the creature. Watch out.
reading pods for the mealworms? Looks like they're out of commission now.
Raven, I'm reading something behind us. It's getting closer.
Just kind of skip through all that, as I would prefer. OMG, Rusty, hi, how are you? What are you here for?
Mercenary who went in alone, they said. Figures. Seems both of us are too dangerous to keep around. And the higher-ups wouldn't miss an opportunity to kill two birds with one stone. Hate to say it, but Rubicon still needs me. So, buddy, who needs you?
Who needs me? So many people.
I don't want to dance to that tune. This time, I don't have any other choice. Rusty, wait!
He's a Liberation Front leader.
Rusty, that pilot's more than just a hound. You don't see... You're good. And that's not the only thing that makes you a threat.
Holy shit.
At 30%. AP at 50%.
Really?
Something's changed since last time. But you still haven't found a purpose.
1 repair kit remaining. AP at 50%.
Oh my god.
AP at 30%.
Never failed to impress. This isn't over yet.
We've lost all signs of steel haze.
Rusty made it. Good.
AP at
Damn it.
30%.
There we go.
I can't hold out. Withdrawing.
Flatwell's AC, Tsubasa, has been destroyed. It seems both pilots evacuated. I'm picking up a major coral response, coming from the bottom of the pit. Let's keep moving, Raven.
They really had me on the ropes there. That was rough. I think they would have almost had me if I didn't dodge Rusty's melee attack there. That was tight.
Find it. I need to prepare before the corpse move in. Head back to base and rest up.
Ooh, we're so close. I wonder if there's any other missions we've done already that we've missed those on.
I see them so clearly. The voices of the coral. My family. Brothers and sisters consumed by the fires of Ibis. Only a few survived. But after all this time, they finally formed a new flock. It looks like Walter has sent you a message. Let's take a look, Raven.
Incoming comms.
Let me tell you a story before you go. There once was a scientist. He abandoned his family to delve into the secrets of Coral. His work yielded a carnival of horrors, augmentation surgery included. But there was another scientist. He took his colleagues' sins upon himself and set it all ablaze. Died with no regrets. There's a lesson in this story. Once something's alive, it doesn't die easy. 621. Story time's over. It's time for work.
Hell yeah. Time for work. I do want to check through here if I've missed any other prisoner rescue battle log. I hate that mission. We'll worry about that last. Okay, it looks like everything that I have done before, except for that one, I have all the logs for. God, that was still really impressive how hard they hit me. Which one? The only one I'm missing is the prisoner extraction one, with the helicopters that you gotta protect. I hate that mission. I'm missing a battle log somewhere in it.
The mausoleum of the sinners who caused the fires of Ibis. The Coral's right there, waiting.
In the big box, all red and stuff.
Continue the survey and hand things over to their own AC squad.
Gotta be fast with the first couple parts. Yeah,
We're
I
done
know.
with the corporations. Wipe out the Arquebus AC squad and get to the Coral first. When this job is over, I'll tell you about the last of my friend's requests.
On a cliff to the left near the start. Oh, okay. So if you're really fast, you can just get it real quick and then finish the mission. Yeah, this kid should be fine for it.
621.
I can speed through it.
From here on out, Never mind. Just trust your instincts.
Gotcha. Then that is what I will try to do.
Your voices are so close now. This is my home.
Main system activating combat mode.
Commence mission.
Let's go, Raven.
V2 Snail, come in. Requesting backup. We have insufficient force to ensure success.
These Institute relics are such pests.
That's the Arquebus AC squad. Isn't that one with the red guns?
Looks like the drones are keeping them busy.
Raven, the independent mercenary. Decided to ignore Arquebus's orders, did you?
V2 Snail, come in. The Raven has landed. Requesting backup.
Balaam was a sinking ship. The Arquebus star is on the rise. Did I misread the signs?
Brother did not even get half of his lines out before I
He was right to
nuked
bet
him.
against Balaam, but his luck had run out already.
That wasn't too bad. That was a lot harder the first time. And now I can just bully them with the pulse cannon.
The vascular plant. It's still here.
He must mean that gigantic structure in the distance. Enemy detected. Thomas Grindel.
Yeah, no, pulse weapons are great. At least this one is. Some of the other ones don't. They're not amazing. I think the ammo is probably the biggest problem for them.
Readings are off the chart. You're close.
My brothers and
Like
sisters.
you just can't use them that much.
It's like they're calling to us.
The response is getting stronger. We're nearly there, 621.
Yeah, for a mission like this though, like I wouldn't bring a small one. I don't think you'd have enough ammo to deal with all the ads, as it were. At least not if that's what you're like mainly using. Although I guess right now it probably wouldn't be a problem because I'm only doing what I have to. Wonder how they work against the wheels, the spinners, the fidget spinner enemies. They're not bad for like damage and stuff too, though. So it's like there's no, it's not a bad idea. Yeah, the legally distinct bone wheels. Not that they even need to be. They're from the it's the same company. They can just do that.
This lake. It's all.
Here we are, 621. Arquebus will be here soon. Investigate before they arrive.
Only vulnerable to explosive. Yeah, I kind of figured. If I remember correctly, when I did this mission, I ended up looking that up on the first try. And I brought a cannon with me after I encountered them. Or no, I think I already had one.
It's building up faster than I'd expected.
Yeah, no, that build had a cannon and a line rifle. That was my main go-to.
Raven, I knew Walter was.
Wait, something's coming.
Unidentified machine overhead. A response. It's a sea weapon.
Missiles for combat logging this mission. Hang out at max range and shower them. Yeah, no, I can see that. That's all you're really worried about. Then you like throw this fight once and you re-equip. Wouldn't be bad. Does it look different? Or is it
functional?
No, okay, it's the same. I was a little glanced away for a second. Is this fight any different?
One more job for you.
I want that weapon.
This isn't what the sea weapons have captured so far. It's not just powered by Coral. I think it's controlled by Coral too.
Listen up, 621. The Ibis series are no ordinary weapons. They're designed
Like mass number of orbits? Yeah.
a security measure to keep Rubicon safe. And now their original masters are long gone. Destroy it before it destroys you.
It's taking damage right now. You won't get any chances to redirect it. I know you can find a way.
Keep it up, 621. We can't take much more of this.
Oh, welcome back, Terran. Is it Terran?
Enemy
Is that
Coral
correct?
response. Silent.
And yeah, it would be super sick to have that. You beat the mission. Yeah, yippee, we did it.
Coming back.
Oh my god, it's alive.
Is this what the Ibis series is truly capable of?
Drawing power from its environment. It won't stop until we destroy
There we go.
this generator. Enemy has taken significant damage. I'm picking up a powerful ambient resonance. But there's an imperative to protect the coral.
AP at 50%.
Damn. That was close. That was close. Get back here, bitch.
50%.
Stop running away.
You've nearly got it, 621. You're the only one who can finish the job.
Oh my god. Howard.
Enemy generator compromised.
It's gonna blow. Get out of there, 621.
Murdered that poor machine? Of course I did. It tried to murder me. The bot on bot violence.
Is it over, 621?
That's what we get paid
The
for. Yeah,
coral
exactly.
resonance. It's fading. The machine's resolve, inherited from its creators. Voices from the past.
Tazabot confirmed. Well, I'm a cyborg. It's kind of, you know, in the middle.
621, move!
Raven, you're losing control.
The best mech ever. You're so right. Bot adjacent. Yeah, I mean, it's a mix. It's a blend.
Yes, yes. I left the subject alive as instructed. Only a fool would try to outfox Arquebus. I'll see
Yeah, I'm a
that the
cyborg.
unruly dog is
Yeah,
punished and
that's
put
what the
to
plug
heel.
suit is part of.
Oh, and of course,
It's not just latex.
let's not
It's a
forget
plug
the
suit.
Hound's
It's a whole
master
thing.
Either.
I think the redesign will make that a little more obvious. The modular man. Yeah, yeah.
Arquebus seized control of the coral, and its occupying forces swiftly commandeered the entirety of Institute City. There, they
Inspired
discovered
by?
a wealth
Oh,
of
gosh.
forgotten relics. Among them, experimental weapons that the Institute kept secret, fearing they were beyond human control.
Let me finish this cutscene,
A group
and
of sea
I'll try to
weapons
remember
bearing the name
what
of
I was
the
inspired
Central
by.
Coral Control System, the IBIS series. Arquebus also claimed a towering coral siphon, abandoned since the fires, the vascular plant. Now, they toil to repair the plant and extend its reach beyond Rubicon's atmosphere. The Liberation Front no longer had the power to stop them, and the fires of war continued to smolder as the end drew near.
Now, I'm pretty sure that makes you just a cyborg. Once you integrate technology into your body, you're a cyborg. It's just how cyborg are you?
Raven? I found a message addressed to you. Decoding and playing back.
If you're augmented with cybernetics.
621. A friend of mine sent a request. Now, this one comes from me. You know what hidden dangers lurk within the coral. The fires of Ibis should have wiped the coral out, but it survived, gathered, and it's been steadily multiplying ever since. Now the coral convergence is growing at an exponential rate. Eventually, it'll spill out from Rubicon and contaminate space itself. The coral must be burned, 621. Even if that means reigniting the fire that scorched the stars. This isn't an order. It's a legacy. My fallen friends entrusted this duty to me, and now it's my turn to hand it on. 621. Feed the fire. Let the last cinders burn. I have one last job for you. Find your freedom.
Raven. Now I finally understand what Walter was thinking. This AC. He must have foreseen this outcome and prepared for it. It's time for us to escape.
Is this the part where I tell you I've never played any games in Metal Gear except for the Phantom Pain?
Main system activating combat mode.
I found some
Sad. I know it is.
systems.
It's just, you know,
He's showing us
only so many hours in a day and all that.
Can't believe they put us on sewer duty. That ancient pieces of shit they're worried about.
How's it going, guys?
Is that an AC? Where'd it come from?
That piece of scrap's alive. Is that Institute Tech?
You should avoid
I could not
combat as much as
afford
possible,
games for
Raven.
my consoles that I did
I'm
have.
afraid this AC is no match for your abilities.
Dare you to fight the tetrapod in the hallway? I can try.
We're at a disadvantage. Let's find a way around them.
Let me get rid of the extra guys
Your
first,
weapon is
though.
equipped with jamming rounds.
See, that's now, but like when they were coming out, I couldn't do that. Do I have a limit to my right-hand weapon's ammo? Like, do I have actual weapon capacities, or?
ECM! Damn it! I can't lock on!
Raven, now's our chance.
Ammo limits as normal? Okay.
Right-hand ammunition at 50%.
Aw, man. Huh? Oh, it doesn't tell me that. Yeah, that makes sense, actually. Got close to flawless. Listen, I can only do so well.
Right hand ammunition at 30%.
Here's our way back to the surface. This AC should have just enough propulsion.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of just hugged the guy and killed him. I'm definitely not trying to kill everything here, though.
Calling all security team members. Raven, the
She lies to your face. Well, technically it has enough. You just have to do it twice.
Be alert for anyone hiding in the environs of Institute City. Tighten the net.
Raven, Arquebus is on high alert.
Or assault boost. Yeah, you could do that too.
Situations.
I wasn't sure if it was, because last time I just, like, intuitively figured, like, I should just... you know, yeet it and
We'll be in trouble if
up to the first
one.
one and then go to the next one, like, you know, just be reasonable. How do you kill everyone in this mission with only these weapons? I genuinely wonder. Do you just have to start fisting people? Do you have to start throwing punches? Is that what it is? Very carefully. There's another tetrapod.
We're not far from our destination, Raven. What's this? I've checked. It's not a trap.
Never done it, couldn't tell you. I feel like someone like modded in a better gun or something to make it happen.
Emergency beacon intercepted.
Out of curiosity. I think you'd have to punch a lot of mechs.
See, you're still kicking. Chief's coming to pick you up. Head to the rendezvous point.
They're way too good at this game. Well, hold on. Do you get assault kick? Can I kick? How do you do that again? How do you do the assault kick? What's the button for that? What's the bind? You can't assault kick with this thing? Yeah, you gotta punch people then. Absolutely, you have to punch people. There's no other way.
This is the rendezvous point. Enemies detected.
We found Raven! Close the nuke!
This is V6 Fader. I've received orders from V2 Snail. If the target resists, you are authorized to use lethal force. Stop Raven by all means necessary. You have your orders.
There's too many of them. I'm picking up something else.
Hey, tourist! Having a little trouble?
So satisfying sinking that chopper. Hell yeah, it felt good.
Walter.
Knock out like 4 of them.
To look after you. Don't mind if I do.
Hi, Parla.
Company! Another AC!
Ow.
I'm reading... RAC. Joe's junkyard?
That's Carlos AC. She's back in the
Yeah, I did that last time. They were all dead, and I'm like, what do you mean?
He'll see what I mean.
There's a lot of them, Chief, but they're just MTs.
There is, yeah. Where are they? Where are the enemies?
RAD needs you in one piece.
Looks like we're clear. Better book it before more company shows up.
Dialogue's not even done. Alright, we gotta get out of here.
Retrieve the tourist's AC, too.
Once we've caught our breath, let's talk. About Walter.
I can still quick turn. Maybe you can kick. Unless you've tried it. Time to collar burn a planet? Yeah, we're working on that. That's where we're headed. We did the other one already, so. You've tried repeatedly? Damn.
C46 incoming comms.
Back in your old AC? You were made for each other.
You can headbutt, but that's bad.
The fact that you're still alive means that Walter made the right bet. All right. You deserve to know what we've been fighting for. I'll get you introduced with the next mission.
I don't think you were here for the fisting of Snail, but that's what I figure it would come down to. Like, you're just out of everything, and you just have to punch enemies to make it happen. You're just swinging. Yeah. No, it was a fun little thing.
Let me tell you a story, tourist.
Too long for a clip, though. I think I made a highlight for it. It's out there.
A secret organization formed, hiding in the ashes. Overseer, the Association of Observers. They monitored the coral's growth, ready to burn it before the
Punched Balteus 1 to death on a few occasions. Oh my goodness. Roguelike problems. Oh, I hope you at least had a gun going in.
Me, Walter, and our fallen friends. RAD was always a front, a side hustle. It's time for me to get back to my real work. Let's get down to brass tacks. You've been to Xylem before, right? The floating city created by the Institute? It's hiding a secret. A little something to prepare against the coming collapse. We need to get to it, and fast. RAD's entire team of hackers is going to be working to take control of Xylem. I want you to deal with Arquebus.
Fine, because the odds of fighting
see what we're up to.
receiving 0 weapons by Balteus is not 0%. Oh. That's concerning. I guess in that case, you're like playing through the game doing the bare minimum of objectives and stuff. Like, you're not trying to 100% it while you're doing the roguelike. That sounds painful. Oh, this mission. Or like a special objectives permission. Oh, okay. So it's a little more, probably a little more reasonable, considering your possible circumstances. Yeah, this kit's fine. Just need it to not,
the association
go to hell.
Observers. They want to burn the coral.
Usually harder than casual. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I would think so. Unless you mean the objectives are harder, which is interesting. Like the first helicopter mission is kill the tetrapod and don't use any repair kits. Oh man.
Get into position, tourist. It's
With
time.
questionable gear, that's...
I need you to protect that tower until we've
You can
managed
do
to
it,
take control.
but it sounds hard.
Normalization process K. Deploying Chief.
Chief, I've cracked some of the defense systems.
Good job, Chatty. That'll buy us some time. Looks like you're in position. Chatty.
But this one is like, don't let the primary shield be destroyed. That sounds
Give me 5 minutes.
doable,
And the corpse will...
but hard. Yeah.
I'm picking up an Arquebus NT squad.
Well, guess who showed up early? Looks like you're up already, tourist. Give him the old RAD welcome.
We have to see this through. I'll support you.
Don't let them near the tower, tourist.
Normalization process B1. Plasma activated.
We've got access to support weaponry. Use them if you need the help.
Don't forget the suicide drones. Oh yeah, that does happen. I did in fact forget about them. How do you deal with that if you don't even know what gear you're gonna have? You just tank it? Pulse cannon wrecks the chopper. This thing does damage. Yeah, that makes sense. If you have like terminal armor, you can literally just tank it, and it's like it didn't even happen. I'm gonna activate these now. Oh yeah, I suppose a lot of the cannons would at least help.
3 more minutes. Hang in there, tourist.
Now we've got snipers.
Hey, tourist, go clear them out.
Dang, turret failed. Oh, there it goes. We also aren't allowed to use the plasma cannons. Aw, man. You gotta be on top of these guys then.
We've got high-level access now. 2 more minutes and it's ours.
Yeah, I mean, I imagine that would make it fun. You'd really have to use all your
Wait,
resources.
we've got something else.
No vital signs. They're suicide drones.
They're playing for keeps. Make sure you don't miss, tourists.
Tower shield
I hit the wrong button by accident. But hey, I got rid of one of them. So, shield's still up.
Reinforcements. There's a lot of them.
Looks like they're falling over each other to get your autograph, tourist.
Raven, heavily armed LC.
Just 1 more minute to go, tourist.
The shield's offline.
Crap. We're in trouble now.
Give me 30 seconds and we'll have full admin access.
Just a little more, tourist.
What the hell's down there? What? Whatever. Enemies fall down. Yeah, I noticed.
Light and ammunition at 50%.
Silo control escalating to top-level privileges. Owner, Cinder Karma.
Good job holding out, tourist. Now I'll show you what this city really is.
The water level's falling. No, the whole city's rising.
As you can see, Xylem was a grower, not a shower. You want to do some roguelike runs? Good luck.
You can thank Walter for the tip.
Right though, yeah, we did. It's kind of big.
I give you the colony ship, Simon.
Rather thick, indeed.
Walter's
Ready to penetrate?
parting
Yeah.
gift.
Yeah, it's got length and girth. Quite robust.
Let me fill you in on the plan. While you were captured, Arquebus finished their work on the vascular plant. It's pulling the coral through Rubicon's atmosphere, and it won't be long till they take it all.
Hi, Cakebot. Thank you for following. Welcome. How are you? How you doing?
Before it's too late. Of course, we can't just walk up to the plant and light a match.
How did Neo 2 go, by the way? I don't think I got to see quite the end of that stream.
A lot bigger. Well, figured it out. The Xylem isn't just our means of reaching the plant. It's a giant powder keg. Plenty to set all that coral off.
Is that the Observer's plan?
Yeah, sounds like it.
The corporations want only to devour the coral. The Observers fear the coral and want only to eradicate it. I believe in the shared potential of humanity and the coral. Raven.
Eric, you're literally coral.
I need to ask you something.
I think you have a bit of a bias here, Air. Let's just be real about that. Definitely some selfish motivations there. Which do you stand beside the most? Oh gosh. I'll have to see the final one again before I can answer that, honestly. I don't remember the details, so... Anyway, we're going this path.
Here's the situation, tourist. Arquebus has sent its entire force after the Xylem. We're trying to fend them off, but honestly, we've got our backs to the wall right now. That's where you come in.
Alea Lacta Est is a weird ending. It is. I don't remember the details, which is why I'm like, yeah, I don't know.
I found someone just right for you. V1 Freud, the ace leading the corporate force.
Is he gonna slip?
Walter left me one last card to play. You. Once you're in, there's no turning back. Can I count on you?
Sure thing, Carla. This time I won't murder you. I feel like I was making a hot dog joke or something last time we murdered her. I don't remember, but it was pretty funny. What did Air say? I wasn't paying attention. Something, I'm sorry. She's like telling you to go screw yourself or something.
Main system activating combat.
Checks out, honestly.
All right, let's roll. We've still got time until V1 deploys. Deal with the Corp's heavy hitters first. We need you to have a chance at winning this. No pressure, tourist.
So you've made your choice? Ah, okay.
D2, situation report, sir. We've engaged the independent mercenary.
So that's what the punches mean.
I've got fires to put out on the ground. By all means. My machine is breaking up!
LOL.
Target
Got him
destroyed.
already.
Keep it up, tourist.
We're taking a pounding, Chief. Looks like they boosted some of the PCA's best hardware.
Hear that, tourist? Let Chatty have
High
the starboard
mobility
wing for
AC
now.
above the roof?
You need to deal with the target.
Maybe? Yeah, looks like it.
AP at 50%.
Aw, really? Got him. I don't think it was really that expensive either, considering. It's just really hard on roguelike. Yeah, I can imagine. This is one of the harder ones as far as like a gauntlet goes. He basically just is a gauntlet. I don't. Top LC is required and you can't use more than 2 repair kits. It's madness. With a kit like this, I think I could do that, but with a kit that's just kind of cobbled together, and I don't know about that. That sounds like pain. And a little bit of suffering on top. I don't think there's any chests around here. No chests. Okay, I didn't think so. Kind of a weird place to shove one, but you never know. No data logs? That's kind of a surprise. I feel like there's one in almost every mission.
Visuals on the independent mercenary, sir. Understood. Eliminate it!
Now we've got an HC. Guess Archibus likes to recycle too. At least that PCA tech is a waste.
Work means business. D2, sir. B1 ready to...
I told you not to bother me, Grunt. Handle it.
Mercenary.
Looks like we've secured the area. Resupply while you can.
Hell yeah. Really shredding HC, damn. Yeah, no, that was not bad. He didn't have any good tools to deal with me, because I just beat the shit out of him. I apply a lot of pressure. It's the enemies that can just kind of ignore the pressure or dodge it. Like, if I can't hit the lance, that's a problem.
Chief, enemy detected. Coming in hot. ID code reads V1.
V1. Freud's making his move. Hurry it up, tourist.
Yep, that's why I brought the pulse cannon. You're not allowed to shield me anymore. It's not allowed.
Kept me waiting, tourist.
You made it. Chatty, good job holding out.
Did what I could. Now we can fight back.
I'm reading multiple LCs. And a pulse protection drone.
I'll move up front and draw their fire. Chief, V1 is close.
Oh yeah? No rest for the wicked.
God, the lance is so strong if you land the hits, man. It's too good. I'm addicted to it. And it feels so good to do, too, because you shove them out of wherever they are.
Never mind. That's what we have V1 for.
It seems much better for pre-stagger pressure than most melee weapons. It is, because you can close such an insane distance.
Before. This had better be worth it. Let's get this trash out of the way.
fun and games, Freud. Our objective is to seize this island. You can ignore the mutt.
Yes, Snail. You're right.
Now then, let's continue.
Freud's a real one. I'll give him that.
Company were snails. You fight like a hound on the hunt.
At this altitude, I'd expected a scavenger bird.
Sorry to bother you, tourist. Watch those laser drones. It takes serious skill to use them the way he does.
What a glorious view.
Seamus' build is mid. It kind of is, isn't it? He's not really impressing me with his build.
Show him that we're not doing this for fun.
No repair kits remaining.
What now? Locksmith.
Got him.
I want
Bit of a battle junkie, huh?
Confirmed. V1. Freud down.
He intentionally runs a shittier mech. That's crazy.
Me, Walter, Chetty. We were all counting on you.
No augmentations? Dude's what? Huh? So he's an unaugmented human piloting an AC, a shitty AC, and he's basically a god? How? He's literally him. Yeah, he's literally him. Dude's him. Oh my god. That's insane. That's psychotic.
Incoming comms.
Just went to say goodbye to Chatty. He was an AI I developed. Could have moved him into a new body, but... well, I never could bring myself to back him up. Be like taking the life out of him. You seem like you've lost someone too. Hope I'm just imagining things.
Overseer emblem. Hey, what's new? Helmet, I think? Yeah, got this one. It's not even lighter. That's crazy. All right, let's go look at his commander of the Vespers, the Arquebus Group's augmented human squad, an ace pilot who achieved an astonishing 94.7% mission success rate during the Island 4 disturbance. I don't know what that is. Freud is widely suspected to be a recipient of repeated adjustments, much like Snail. However, the real Freud is simply an ordinary human being, a man who enjoys piloting his AC and making incremental improvements on his daily sorties. Oh. So it is. What's the difference between an augmented human and just a regular human? Like, what's the... is it just like they make you better? Coral, basically, that's it? Okay.
I'll brief you on the job.
The average AC player. Yeah, basically. Basically, he's an AC player. He just plays it for the love of the game.
Inside the Carmen line, skimming the border of outer space.
Pilots it for the love of the game.
Meanwhile, Arquebus still hasn't taken full control over Rubicon's closure system. They're locked out of the satellite cannons, making this their last line of defense. We'll be fighting their
affects your mind and allows you to manage the intricacies of AC combat better.
Totally screwed. This area of space is thick with residual coral from the fires of Ibis. Take a dip in the coral flow, and you could draw on an unlimited source of energy. That's all, a tourist. Break through the fleet, and the vascular plan is ours.
Early gens suffer from hallucinations and hearing voices or noises. So they just hear the coral. That's what it sounds like. but not like in a good way.
Time to do or die.
Like their consciousness is like semi-melding. 621 had been even one generation later, contact with air would not have been possible. Interesting. But because he is very specifically a 4th gen, he can have contact, but he's not like losing his fucking marbles.
Main system activating combat mode.
Let the games begin. Hope you don't mind a little friendly competition. Whoops. Looks like I got the first point.
Locking approach to the vascular plant. Main fleet, hold the defensive line.
Bagged one yourself, huh? Or 1-1?
We've got eyes on the independent mercenary. Prioritize fire on Raven.
Yikes, tourist. Looks like they want you dead first. Tough break. It's not easy being popular.
There we go.
2 down. Not bad, tourist. Looks like all your fans are dying to see you, tourist. Blast your way through.
Release me.
We're cleaning up.
We've lost the Vanguard. Main fleet, maintain formation.
That's 3rd interceptor to go down. Number 4 goes to the tourist.
Main fleet 2, you must hold the line.
They're spread out wide. I'll start taking them out from the right. You take the left.
I'm approaching at high speed.
AP at 50%. AP at 30%.
That kind of hurt.
Main fleet 2 is taking casualties. Hold the line.
That makes 5. They brought out the big guns. Don't get hit. Nice one, tourist. That's number 6.
Huh? Just randomly stopped boosting. That was weird.
The 2nd fleet's down. How are they doing this?
7 to 5. I gotta catch up. Last round. Let's get that rear guard, tourist.
Attention Main Fleet 3. Focus your keel rail guns on that AC. This nonsense has gone too far.
Oh, we're serious. Right, tourist? Thing is, the serious ones die first, so we should at least pretend to be having fun.
No repair kits remaining.
8 interceptors down. I scored 2 more. We're not done yet. 9. Good job. That's this sector dealt with. Wait, what's that? We're under attack? Tourist! Unidentified AC on the Xylem. Head back, pronto!
There's a data log or a mission briefing for Get Witch that shows a list of augmented human serial numbers. There's exactly 4 that are highlighted. C4621 is one of them. Speculation is that the other 3 are V3 O'Keefe, Sula, and Iguazu, and the highlighting indicates viability as a candidate for Quarrel.
Here we are.
That sounds about right. I think I've seen that.
I was right.
I didn't
all
really
along.
fully understand it. That makes
You were
sense.
just another threat to Rubicon.
I feel bad.
Vesper. That's no Archivist, I see.
Even with the combined might of the corporations, I couldn't stop you. But this new AC can.
Well,
Can it, Rusty?
that
Can it?
explains it. I don't know why, but it looks like he was using the corpse too.
I mean, it might, because I have no repair kits
Taking what
left.
they can get. Someone has to put an end to this injustice.
Don't look at me, tourist. Just make sure you win this.
Right-hand ammunition at 50%. AP at 50%. AP at 30%.
Excuse me? What the hell's hitting me? Oh, it's a stupid
Always
little
were at
turret.
your best under pressure, buddy. But this ends here. Where did this resolve come from? You must have chosen.
Yeah, I might be in a bad spot with no repair kits when he gets to use them.
You found your purpose, didn't you?
Aww. I hit him with the lance, and it does not stop him. That kind of upsets me. That he can ignore my lance with his little spinny boy. Rusty and Raven will both keep assault boosting until they reach you.
It's that Vesper. That's no Archivist, I see.
Even with the combined might
There's
of
the lock. There we
corporations,
go.
I couldn't stop you. But this new AC can.
Well, that explains it. I don't know why, but it looks like he was using the corpse too.
They've always been after Rubicon, taking what they can
Hell
get.
kind of missile was that?
Someone has to put an end to this injustice.
Don't look at me, tourist. Just make sure you win this.
Where did this resolve come
Did my shotgun just shoot past him?
Must have chosen something.
That just happened.
You found your purpose, didn't you?
2 repair kits remaining.
I won't stop.
Needle missile is the only kinetic? Ah, okay.
Chase the clouds from over Rubicon. Only I can fly high enough. You flew just out of reach, buddy.
Got a lot of trade-offs as a weapon. It was just interesting because I didn't see any flash behind it, so I didn't realize it was a missile.
Do him a favor, tourist. Remember him. Satellite cannons? This isn't right. There's no way the corpse took the closure system. Who's controlling them?
Ooh, indeed. Very high damage during a stagger, incredibly high projectile speed, but the homing is a bit strange and the lock-on time is slow. Oh, interesting. So you gotta be really mindful about when you're firing it. Oh yeah, we get a new head. Oh, you get the whole set. Cool.
Augmented human C4621. Entering standard mode.
Says great as lightweights go, huh? check it out. That's not bad. Yeah, I think the only problem for me is the energy on that part. I'm probably gonna take the arms though. That's pretty good firearm spec. I think there's only one that has any higher, which is this one. It's not as good. I might actually, yeah, I might just keep these ones because the melee spec is pretty good. I was a little excited when I saw the firearm spec was an increase, but DP, they even have that? Nope. At least I don't own it. Am I all good on arena? Yeah, I am. Okay. Still have some chips. What am I missing here? Okay, damage is all up, so that's good. Probably just assault armor. Oh, maxed. Cool. Oh, if you care or not. Okay, I get you. Yeah. I think I'm alright. You have to shut down the closure satellites. Oh god, this is gonna be crazy, isn't it? I might end up having to swap off the lance for this fight.
Raven, I was the one who fired the satellite cannons. I know that you've made your choice.
Grenadiers raged over this mission. It's not easy. In fact, it's quite tough.
Then I must do my duty. As a Rubiconian. I'm waiting at the closure station. Come to me, Raven.
May as well dress up for your date, though. We'll be fine. We'll get it.
Put this on.
Oh
right
my
now.
god.
I know it sounds strange, but you have to do it.
I'm getting dressed up for this date. I see, I see. I like how we just take the Xylem into fucking orbit. Like, it's just that easy.
Pretty roughed up. Autopilot's out. We'll have to do it the old-fashioned way. I'll leave the satellites to you, tourist.
Maybe Coral makes it that easy. Yeah, real fair. Just saying, it's like odd.
You know, for a tourist, you've got a sense of humor. Good luck out there.
Raven. I know you can still see it. The voices of the Coral. And yet you turned your back on our shared potential. You want to silence us forever.
That's not exactly what I said, but you know, basically, yeah, close enough. Horror movie trailers and banner ads? That's cringe. They should stop that.
You will never burn Rubicon.
That's pretty fucking metal.
Main system activating combat mode.
I will stop you and the Xylem. carrying our shared resolve on the wings of this machine. Symbiosis, a shared life. I saw the potential for our future within you. You and I.
Oh my god, lady.
Together.
2 repair kits remaining.
Oh, this bitch ran away.
Dangerous. I will hold nothing back.
Really? The big toe again? I get hit in the big toe a lot. It's kind of upsetting.
I realize what you are. The spark of war. Fires that haunt Rubicon.
One repair kit remaining.
The melee is so one-sided.
Sisters. Humanity wants to burn it all. Everything on Rubicon. I won't let you. Your fire must die.
No repair kits remaining.
Can I get a shotgun shell off? Damn. Stone has the better final boss. Liberator has the best penultimate mission. I agree. I agree. Yeah. Here it goes. Are we sure about that? I mean, you're not wrong that it might not be the worst, but like it's questionable. I think it's the worst that you can definitely say is like, yeah, that's pretty bad. Like for sure it's bad. If it's a maybe, then I think it's different. If it's on the potential.
There were no winners at the close of the Coral War. When the storm of fire finally faded, only the ashes of civilization remained. Ruined and haunted, the corporations made a joint announcement with the Planetary Closure Administration. Rubicon was to be abandoned, left a dead planet forever. Meanwhile, the monster who burned the stars vanished into the flames, never to be heard from again. Yet history would forever remember the fires of Raven.
Damn. Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to out of the first two, it's hard to pick one that's like necessarily just there's no really good ending.
Playing back message. Sender. Handler Walter.
Looks like you got the job done. You chose to carry our burden and right the wrongs of the past. I'm sorry. And I'm grateful. 621. There's nothing left to bind you. Whatever choices you make now, I just hope you find your true potential.
Liberator is black and white, but your decisions only consider the white. That's kind of what I mean. The outcome is rather obvious, more or less. But it's like, okay, but which one's worse?
Registration number RB23. Call sign Raven. Authentication complete.
Yeah, it's probably the best explanation I've heard of it.
MIA status. Restoring access privileges. This is Allmind, the mercenary support system.
Oh, thanks, Allmind.
Looks like you passed the authentication. You've got plenty of experience. I've picked up some work for you already.
Alright, same as it ever was, huh? Let's go. I guess I should update my titles now to say third cycle, because we're on the third cycle now.
Main system. Activating combat mode.
Do that.
Commence mission. Wipe out the Dafeng MT squad.
Oh, thank you, Liz. Thank you for being here. Thanks for helping out. I hope you have a great evening. And really, thank you for being here. Alright, got all that updated. Alright, try and get through this.
Enemy attack! 1 AC! Looks like the Archivist was hired some muscle. An independent mercenary, huh?
Got him.
At least they didn't send the Vespers.
Intercepting! They're just mass-produced MTs. Wipe them out, 621.
This AC pilot's sharp.
Focus your fire! That merc turned through us. Damn it. Archivist really scored this time.
621, wait. I'm picking up new enemy signatures. Looks like reinforcements.
Oh, don't worry about it, Walter. I got it from you, Walter. I think I overkilled that one a little bit.
The enemy MT squad has been eliminated. That's it for this job, 621. Return to base.
Yep, well, we're out of here. This is the little rail that launched us over there last time. Like when you land. speed run.
The client doesn't care.
There's just no reason not to. We've seen this a handful of times already, so.
Main system activating combat mode.
I'll take it slower when we get to the new missions.
Commence mission.
I don't know why
Destroy
it
all
turned.
of the Rubicon Liberation Front's artillery placements.
We got a corporate merc! They're all to us already. Sneaky.
There. That's one of the artillery placements. The front is protected with armor plating. Attack it from behind. We're clear here. Move on to the next site, 621. You're up against mass-produced MTs. Eliminate them as necessary.
Okay, there's the 2 sites down. I think there's one more.
There! That corporate dog! Don't give him another inch!
They called me a dog. I'm a cat. How dare.
Clear out the artillery here and our work is over.
Fire! Surround that AC! Show that interloper what makes the Liberation Front strong. Force and act, we stand as one!
Strong. Well, we're not talking about your odor, lady. Calm down.
Destroyed. That's it for this job, 621. Return to base.
They just stare at you. Try to shoot you. Can't do any damage though. Too tough. Murder. It's just murder.
No.
High speed murder too. We're going fast.
Main system activating combat mode.
I'm surprised Lazarius can watch as much AC and play it as he does. I feel like I'd get a little bit tired of it, you know? Really impresses me that when people can like focus on a game that much. Yes, yes you are. Good eyes.
That pilot's just a trainee on delivery duty, but don't let your guard down.
I'll deal with the merc. I've been training for this.
You know, that was an assassination. That's really high level murder.
Enemy AC destroyed. That's it for
And
this
you just blow up the helicopter for good measure. Professional murder. There you go. It's pro league murder. We're murdering other ACs like a professional.
1.
621. That was being shipped to the Redner Balaam's. Remember?
Yeah. Transport helicopters.
Now they're asking for you by name.
They've always been asking for me by name, Walter. Ever since the first cycle. I really do wonder about how the cycles make sense in lore. Have they ever explained that?
Commence mission. Destroy the Rubicon Liberation Front transport choppers. Confirmed. Transport chopper down.
Unsure? So am I. I feel like it's definitely been touched on. It's like, otherwise all mine doesn't make any sense later on. like some of the things it does.
Confirmed. Target destroyed. On to the next targets.
Here, fight back!
We're no match for an AC!
Have no fear.
Looks like you got them all. That's it for this
All
job,
bye.
621. Return to base.
I love that you can just do that. Just be very rude about your missions and just only do the objectives and leave. You don't have to fight everybody. Pretty realistic, though.
Michigan. About leaving 621 with the Red Guns.
Handler Walter, the Liberation Front's changing the strategy. Been cozying up to independent mercs.
Great news, if it means more work for 621.
They can try whatever tricks they want. The Red Guns are ready to smash some heads.
I find it interesting that Balaam always loses.
Message.
I can't tell if it's Michigan's fault or if it's just the company itself just does
I
not
see your back,
put the
621.
resources in, like
The
Arquebus
Corps
does.
see the Liberation Front as a hindrance to expanding their coral survey. But to the Rubiconians, your actions, it's just a job.
It's just a job. No Skippy. Huh? Here's a new one.
Got a job
You don't
for
like skipping?
621.
Oh,
Received a
Skippy.
request from the Rubicon Liberation Front.
Like peanut butter.
Raven, here's an operation that may be of interest to you. We want you to escort the Strider, a weaponized mining ship. There's no end to the Corps invasion. They've reached the Bonadea Dunes in western Belias now. Before the invasion, the Strider was our mobile base for extracting and distributing coral. We paid the Dozers a fortune to outfit it for combat. It's too precious an asset to lose. Hopefully, we can count on your assistance.
Looks like we've got conflicting requests about the same ship. You'll be doing the work. You choose.
What's so bad about Skippy? I don't think I ever bought it, really, so... Actually, no, I think I've definitely had it. I think. I'd have to look at the brand label. Not sure now. I always hear different opinions on various peanut butters. I've never been that picky about it, so long as it's not chunky.
Out there. That's the benefit of being independent.
Skippy-less individual. I mean... Yeah, the only thing I'm not a huge fan of is the natural, quote-unquote, where it's all like oily and shit and you have to mix it. I'm just not a fan of the fact I have to mix it. It is a little bit better, I think, but
Commence mission.
not that much, and I don't know that it's worth that effort, man. Ruh-roh.
What is that thing? Hold the line! We are all warriors!
Ruh-roh.
Enemies on the radar. 621. They're coming.
What the hell even are these? I don't remember.
No ID. They're not Schneider MTs. Are those sea weapons? Defend yourself, 621. They're not going to listen to reason. Those are drone weapons made by the Rubicon Research Institute. Relics that survived the fires of Ibis.
one down. Chunky is great. Failed already. Yeah, it's crazy. Like, it's like we just got here. Failed. Arrived too late.
AP at 50%. AP at 30%.
Motherfucker just kicked me.
Did you get them?
Got two of them.
Wait, there's more.
Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
Helianthus machines. Don't take them head on, 621. They'll tear you to shreds.
AP at 50%.
My kid is not built for this, man.
AP at 50%. AP at 30%.
Oh my god, I hate these things.
We've got more incoming.
More?
Way too many for a chance encounter. Focus, 621. I'll do the thinking.
Light-hand ammunition at 50%. AP at 50%.
Helianthus machines coming in hot. These are dangerous, 621. Knock them down and go in for the kill.
Knock them down. I can hardly kill them. Hardly do damage. Fuck, dude. These things are, I'll be honest, these are probably some of the worst enemies in the entire game. Just because they're not fun. If you don't have a kit for them, they just fuck you.
Left shoulder ammunition at 50%.
Like, I really don't feel like that's an exaggeration.
Right-hand ammunition at 30%.
They're actually just unfair against certain builds. Now can I kill another one with one health? Odds are low. Nope, can't do it. So I got a pullet box. I may not have any roosters, so I don't think I can freely make cock jokes. I'm hoping for 1 or 2 roosters to have slipped through because I want to breed my little nuggets. Yeah, this mission sucks. Actually, I'm just gonna die at the beginning so I can change my assembly. I should just run something different because this is a cringe mission. Are we in emerald levels? Emerald weapon levels of suck? It's just the enemies that they put you up against for this one they require very specific weapons to deal with them, and I literally don't run any of them. So it's basically not happening, you know? With that many missiles, I might be able to get away with still running my lance to help me deal with those guys. 12 missiles will probably knock them, and that'll make it a lot easier. Oh, that's the wrong mission. There we go. It's one of those nerders who wanted to kill all the super bosses in Square games like Omega Weapon and Final Fantasy VIII. Also one of the only legit fans of Final Fantasy VIII. Yeah, no one ever talks about that. I don't hear about that at all. Yeah, we're on a mission to save this ship. You'll find out how that goes very quickly. As soon as the game loads. Here we go. Yeah, that's our objective. We're supposed to save that thing. You know, escort it. Make sure it does not go down.
Wait. Someone's already attacking the ship.
What is that thing?
People hated the magic system where you steal magic from monsters and use it to strengthen your body. I love collecting shit, so it was super fun. Oh. That sounds interesting to me, but I can imagine why a lot of people wouldn't be thrilled.
Not Schneider MTs. Those sea weapons. Defend yourself, 621. They're not going to listen to reason. Those are drone weapons made by the Rubicon Research Institute. Relics that survived the fires of Ibis.
There we go. Oh my god, the timing.
Did you get them?
It's very grindy, but I like a little grind. Well, that sounds like a little more than a little bit.
Helianthus machines.
Yeah, they don't run out of ammo. That's not a thing.
Head on, 621. They'll tear you to shreds.
I like your thinking, but no.
We've got more incoming. Way too many for a chance encounter. Focus, 621. I'll do the thinking. Helianthus machines coming in hot. These are dangerous, 621. Knock them down and go in for the kill.
Trying to deal with the roly-polies here first.
AP at 50%.
I hate that they ricochet too. It's like they're covered in armor, they have death wheels, they fire infinite missiles. It's just, they're just not fun. They're just not fun. It's a bad design. They shouldn't have done this. They need to stop stealing from Dark Souls. I feel like everything this game has stolen from Dark Souls has been some of the worst content in it, which is unfortunate because it's a really fucking good game. It has an obvious counter, which is explosives. The problem is, if you're not running explosives, you don't have the obvious counter, and it's like really hard otherwise. And it's just not fun to deal with because it moves really fast. Like really fast, so you can't be so good that you outplay it. Unless you're like disgustingly good, at which point it doesn't matter anyway. Are you fucking kidding me? He just fired that thing. Fuck off.
Looks like the last of them.
It's messed up, man. I wanted obvious counters. I played Mecha Pokemon.
You had a hell of an excuse. I'll look into this. You go home and get some rest, 621.
Yeah, it's just weird the way that they made that specific enemy. Everything else is pretty balanced. Even some of the hardest bosses, I feel like they're really well balanced. The only things I don't like are just the things that they stole directly from a Dark Souls game or Elden Ring or something. You know, like certain bosses have melee attacks that are really fast, but even if you don't dodge perfectly, they still track you, and it's like that's just kind of defeats the point. Like, why in my mech game are there so many bosses that do massive melee attacks? It's just kind of silly.
Entirely. I hear those strange machines didn't come from the corpse. Is there some other force that wants?
But the ones where they just sprinkle that in, it's much better.
Be careful out there, Raven. There's
and also harder. Like V2 Snail, not just Snail. There's a second fight with a guy named Snail. And yeah, he has a single melee phase, which is a nice shakeup to the fight. But he uses almost all, you know, mech weaponry. And the guys who do use melee use the mech melee weapons, except for, I know Balteus at launch spammed the shit out of his more like melee-y attacks, and it wasn't as fun as all the other fights that I had. I think they've done a good job of rebalancing a lot of it. I don't know why the wheels are still the way they are. That's just the one that's just like a really bad sticking point of like, man, you could have done better. They could have had something there. If it was more squishy from the side too, like if it wasn't so armored, like if my shotgun worked at the mid-range there. This is a long-range shotgun, by the way. If it actually hit and did some damage, it would be fine. It's just a little overtuned. Very nitpicky, but
Gun 13, huh?
That have armored treads but totally gets gutted from the side. That's how it's supposed to be, but for some reason you still have to be really close to pen the armor with the shotgun and stuff. A lot of the kinetic weapons have that problem where they will bounce at range, but like I feel like I was kind of close. It still bounced. So. There is a bright silver white one that looks like Dem. And wait, you said Dem is Sylveon? Sylveon?
Balaam Group AC Squad Red Guns reporting for duty. Commence mission. Attack! Get in there, you maggots!
I think this time I just side with Balaam, because I already did the other one.
Who's the wise guy who decided the red gun should be taking care of some freelancer?
Who gives a shit? We'll handle this mission ourselves. One target destroyed.
Hey, freelancer, bet no one even told you why we're here. Well, that's the freaking red guns are gonna go climb the wall. This is just target practice. When we're done, the local's little base is next.
Good five. Can't take yourself away from chatting on tag-along? Why don't you start a sewing club together and stitch that damn mouth of yours shut?
Two targets destroyed.
All Steves are based on a really inbred Pokemon. I made his inside joke. He has a speech impediment and cannot say Eevee, so he screams Steve. You good? You alright, Ben? You good? You feeling alright?
That takes care of the frontline MTs.
That was just the warm-up. Look alive, maggots!
Wait, 621. I'm receiving a coded transmission.
Raven, I represent the Rubicon Liberation Front. Our request is simple.
Missed the one before that,
take
huh?
out the two red guns. Our compensation will be double Balaam's offer. Awaiting your response.
Interesting. Your call, 621.
I think it's easier to say no. So we're gonna go that path.
Whatever the corporations are giving you, I hope it's worth it.
2 generators to go. Keep moving, 621.
Dem looks like Steve. Okay.
Don't wet your pants now.
I see what you're saying. How rude.
Shut up. Gun 5. No luck with the sewing club, I see. That attitude won't get you far on Rubicon. Hope you pilot better than you sew.
dare you assume you're wearing pants? True.
Do you hear me, you corporate vultures? The Rubiconians will never yield. You're going home in armored coffins. Forged in ash, we stand as one!
Hot dog, they got an AC.
One more target remaining, 621.
Independent mercenary, why be a mere pawn? What honor is there in serving corporations that exist only to kill and plunder? Damn you, scavengers! Father Dolmayan.
You're more of a shorts pilot? Oh my fucking god. I have to die. I totally want an armored coffin. Why armored? What's that do for you? How do you benefit from that?
You're not just tagging along anymore. Now hurry up and destroy that stinking old dam. We've got a job to do here. Looks like we got competition.
Confirmed. All targets destroyed.
Looks like my good-for-nothings were good for something after all. Field trip's over. Gun 13. I'll keep that lucky call sign open for you.
It's a win-win. The check's clear. No, I mean, the Rubicon Liberation Front, when they pay, they pay. The money comes through, we get it. They don't write checks that bounce, at a minimum. That's the bare minimum.
You must be the handler, I presume, for the independent mercenary Raven.
Honored to make your acquaintance, V2 Snail.
I understand you want to join Operation Wall Climber. You do realize that smashing up some old Institute relics hardly qualifies you. Know your place, you meager dog sitter. The answer is no.
I hear you're deploying V1 again. Must be rough only having one good pilot to rely on.
Oh, are you suggesting your dog can take Freud's place?
We've been through worse than this.
Very well, then. We are also deploying V4. Who's been equally brazen of late. Let's see how they both perform.
If the F names themselves Snail, I mean, I would, but I'd be driving a Bane blade into battle. Just staple some arms on it and call it an AC. I don't know why he calls himself Snail. I think his AC looks kind of like a, I don't know, like a bug.
You got lucky, Merc. You were the only warm body they could find. The Red Guns are going to be first over the wall. Have fun watching from the sidelines.
Zoids? No, I don't think I ever touched Zoids. I don't even know what that is, honestly. One of the support/home base mechs is a giant snail. That's awesome. Just because it's kind of like silly, you know?
This request comes straight from Arquebus headquarters. They want you to assist with a mission the corporations are calling Operation Wall Climber.
This is V2 Snail, leader of the Vesper 2nd Squad. I will chair the briefing for this.
I don't care, Snail. This is my third round, my third like new game plus type thing. So we've been through this.
You're worth the credits. 621.
Its shell unfolds, you park your mech inside, and then it folds the armor back in place and starts repairs. That's really cool, actually. It's a mobile repair. I said Zoids didn't take off. It's basically Armored Corporate with animal mechs. That's probably why it didn't. That's honestly, I think that would be really hard to make all the art and stuff for. I think that's the hard part.
Activating combat mode.
Because you're actually just straight up fusing mechanical and organic, so you have a lot of shapes going on. you know?
Take out the Gatling cannons protecting the city, and the Baus Tetrapod MT further in. There's heavy fire coming from up top. 621, keep an eye out for cover.
You'll never climb the wall, Corporation dog! Coral, abide with Rubicon!
Hey, like 50-foot guns on the back? Holy shit. It's cool as hell.
Gatling cannons destroyed. The friendly MT squad will take care of the city. You take care of the Baus Tetrapod MT 621.
Forged in ash, we stand as one! Die, mercenaries!
That hit me? It didn't hit shit. I really dislike when they actually just miss and it still hits. That's annoying.
There's an AC behind us!
Another one? Corporate.
Baus Tetrapod MT eliminated. That significantly reduces the threat in the city. Access the bulkhead and break into the wall.
And it parks, plants its feet, and unfolds the giant railguns on its back. Oh, it's actually just a Beyblade. More like a Titan, actually. Yeah, more like a Titan.
Do you read me? This is V4 Rusty. You're fast. Guess you're sharper than they'd say. I'll have to step up my own game.
A numbered Vesper. He's an elite. But remember, even Balaam couldn't crack the wall. Don't count on him too much.
Enemy attack! Can you send backup? We're taking too much fire!
Is owned by the Empire, the guys who regulate all battles in exchange for not being in the war.
The target is close.
Do not fight the Empire Zoids. Oh, okay. That kind of explains, yeah. Yeah. Is this just like, what, 2 or more factions all warring at the same time, and then the Empire just kind of stands around and referees it? Sounds pretty silly.
I've dispatched a supply Sherpa. Make sure you resupply.
Resupply done.
You must be Raven.
Oh my god, it's Rusty. Hi, Rusty. Hi.
Handler Walter's hounds. Interesting. You ready to climb
And who's
the wall?
tough enough to fight a Zoid into submission? Mechanical life powered by nanotech gets to pilot it.
That's the Juggernaut.
If you're that good, you can
I wouldn't recommend taking it head on.
challenge anyone you want.
It
Or
won't be able to
moderates.
keep up with
Okay.
Steel Haze. I'll distract it while you hit its blind spot. That's the stuff. Walter knows how to pick 'em. This is V4. Understood. Raven, I just got an update from Snail at command. We've got enemy reinforcements incoming.
we go. Got it. It was a really good series, good toys, good show, pretty good Game Boy Advance game. They were there at the wrong time. The other collector games ate their lunch. Couldn't fight off Pokemon and Digimon. Yeah, I believe that. I don't think bring it back. I mean,
But pilot, Rusty, it seems he knew who you really are. It won't matter. I've taken that contingency into account.
yeah, you progressively, essentially upgrade. That makes sense. I guess at this point though, it's just like just play a mech game, right? Just play Armored Core. So I guess that ship sailed.
We're war buddies now. During Arquebus was planning to sacrifice you. The plan was to use independent mercenaries to clear the way so that the Vespers could step in and take over. But instead, you took the wall. The higher-ups are going to remember you now, that's for sure. As will I.
Combat logs obstruct the mandatory inspection. Let's do that one. That one's new.
Got a job for you, 621. A request from an independent
The only shows that would come in for me when I was a kid were the obscure but really good ones. Huh.
Greetings, Raven. My name is Kate Markson. I have a special request to ask of you. It concerns the elimination of PCA mandatory inspection squads dispatched to Baus.
Beyblade was so silly. It still is. You can still get them, right? Like they still make them.
The PCA has also sent an LC squad to put further pressure on Baus. Baus, however, intends to disrupt the inspection with a raid by independent mercenaries. I need you to lie in wait inside the arsenal and ambush the Vanguard squad. I'll disrupt their rearguard squad outside, then rendezvous with you. That concludes the briefing. Looking forward to working together.
Bakugan. Oh my god. I remember seeing a little bit of that on TV and I was like, that's just like really silly and gimmicky. At least Beyblade is cool, right? You fucking spin a top and beat the shit out of another one. Like, that's cool. Bakugan, what? You fucking roll a little ball out and it deploys? Oh.
Whatever happens, handle it. Just like you always do.
It's just not the same, man. It's not even close. And it's bulky. I think the main appeal of cards is like you can have a whole
Main system
like
activating combat
a whole deck, everything you need like in your pocket.
Commence mission.
Easy.
Eliminate the PCA's mandatory inspection squads.
I'm grateful for your support, Raven.
Like the femboy catboy from Beyblade.
Code 1-5. Unknown AC. Where did it come from? Eliminate it.
Subject guard sentry MTs. Watch out for their laser fire.
Oh look, an LC. Lamau.
We're clear. Keep moving, 621.
I'll be honest, I don't really remember the show at all for Beyblade. It's like a hole in my memory.
Code 31C, sustaining fire from an unknown AC. Support. Don't give that AC an inch.
Raven, don't underestimate those LCs. Though mass-produced, they're an essential component of the PCA suppression force.
Heavy firepower for an inspection.
We're being pushed.
Looks like you're clear here.
Basically, you can't watch out for laser fire. By definition, it travels faster than you can react. Yeah, well, you can see them charging. That's how you see it. if you dodge right before they fire, you can dodge it.
Code 7-8, requesting backup. We've taken heavy fire.
This position's under attack too. Presently exchanging fire.
Right on schedule. Looks like Kate's on the move.
Dodge lasers. Yeah, mostly. If they fired instantaneously, I would not be able to do it. But they got a charge, so...
It looks like we beat Kate.
Raven, I've finished mopping up, but I have something to report. The PCA has made an unexpected move. Let's rendezvous, for now.
You heard the lady. Updating marker data.
Hi Zeke, how's it going? Use capacitor, you be straight screwed exactly.
Raven the wall climber, I presume.
In like hours? No, no. No, it'll be way too late.
As much as I'd love to stop and chat.
Let me look at the time. It's already 10 o'clock. I have to wake up. You can't plan these things at, you know, 10 at night.
We've got a 3-1C on our hands.
Oh, fuck.
We've lost the inspection team. Merck's made a big mistake.
System authorization received. Commencing termination.
That's the cataphract.
What is this?
Their suppression fleet is coming to Rubicon. These are just the Outriders.
621. There's no avoiding this encounter now. Wipe them out.
There's one down.
It really is.
Where's the other guy?
Craft destroyed. 2 remaining.
There he is.
Keep it up, Raven.
AP at 30%.
Fuck me, dude.
Raven.
One hostile left. It's not over yet, 621.
Impressive, Raven.
AP at 30%.
I really hate fighting this guy because it's another case of just like there's just a lot of armor, and that's like the shtick.
Inspection followed a last special forces deployment. What happened to the arsenal?
Outstanding work, Raven. I was right to choose you.
I tried to dodge that.
Sustaining heavy fire. Damn it!
You're making headway, 621. Keep pushing.
You're not too big to fall.
AP at 50%.
Hi Eliza, how are you? You were also playing AC? Hell yeah. How did it go? Where'd you get to?
Can't stop them. Submitting.
And for the Raiders, if you take a look down a little bit, you'll see what this channel's all about. But welcome in. Make sure to take care of yourselves. We're on our third cycle now.
Craft destroyed. We're done here, 621.
Excellent.
Just finished step 3, doing the NG++ ending.
Me a thing or two.
I'm close behind you. I'm catching up. I'm on the same cycle. I'm just not nearly as far through. Oh man. Cataphract is frustrating no matter how you fight him. Well, no, there's probably an easy cheese way, but like
New message.
with the build I run, he's not super.
Raven, thanks for the help with the mission. We'll meet again.
Sure thing, Kate. OMGK, yeah, exactly. Definitely a cat boy, but you have medium voice. Don't make me show you what deep voice is. What are you talking about?
One of the Balaam companies has put in a request.
2 legs? Oh yeah, no, I've gone for speed.
Attention, Gun 13 Raven.
You'll see in a second.
This request comes from our affiliate Dafeng.
This is the usual mission.
621. You should be used to Rubicon by now.
I don't know, what do you want me to make it say?
Time to take
Nice voice. I don't know, man. I threw that together in like 10 minutes. Yeah, no, I run the Lance, a shotgun, missiles, and a pulse launcher. Or pulse, the shoulder pulse thing. So I haven't answered it just about anything. But only just about. There are a few things that still managed to beat me up. But I managed to take the Rusty and Flatwell fights.
Search the nearby wrecks for combat logs recording engagements with V4 Rusty.
Huh?
That's what we're looking for, 621.
Rusty is fast. Okay, good intel. Good intel.
V4 skills. Analyzing log.
Yep.
Some more
Taking all the
evidence on what
coral.
the coral situation looks like.
I learned recently that the scan is directional. I don't know if you knew that, because I sure as hell didn't. When you pop that, it has a direction. There's a cone in front of you.
Unidentified
Voice is
AT.
soothing and pleasant. You should do creepypasta raids. Well, that's why I have the redeem, you know.
That makes 3 logs.
Kinetic weaponry that Vesper members would not normally use. Yep.
This is useful.
Borrasca? I don't know what that is. The only problem is I don't really like horror type stuff when I'm alone, because I actually get pretty spooked pretty bad. It's a thing. So reading stuff like that would not help my sleep.
Analyzing.
Yep.
Worthless. Very interesting. This could be worth something.
They know who Rusty is. Okay. Come on, I guess.
Analyzing. This log
That's
is
them
interesting.
noticing the boss
I'll make
arsenal
a
stuff.
copy. Nothing the corpse need worry about. Keep an eye on the clock. Either avoid combat or make it quick. 7 logs.
The pilot of this craft immediately pulled the emergency eject lever at the start of the operation. Oh, they just
Nothing we can
quit.
sell here.
You, AC pilot. You're no comrade of ours, are you? Wait.
You must hidden then. Uh-huh. Okay. Something about prolonged
Looks like you
giving
found payday
back.
at 621. We've still got time, but we've checked out every promising wreck.
Yeah, here we go. That's the main vector for this build. Is that I stab the shit out of my enemies. Although, not now. It's not a good idea. It's a good story, a good idea, very well done, but not scary for anyone who's over 18. Oh. Yeah, I could try reading something. Last night, this was just random in voice chat. But I was hanging out with Dem and them. Zeke was there.
Long time no see, Walter.
Zeke posted, I think it was Zeke. Someone posted something.
Got a new augmented human.
And I offered to read it out for Dem.
Their jobs.
And
they did what it took to get us here.
He was like, yeah, sure. He was like, yeah, it was like a 3 out of 10 meme, and then you read it and it was a 7 out of 10 or an 8 out of 10 or something. I don't know.
Stable, it seems.
A much higher
But we've run into someone shady.
Oh, the alien who was gay, yes.
Yeah.
Because she's literally an integral character to the story, Ben. You can't get away from her. She's literally just all over the story. She's like one of the 3.
2 new messages.
Yeah, the alien who was gay, though.
Gun 13 Raven.
That one was funny as hell.
Bagged us some decent intel on V4. I'll report this to Commander Michigan. Additionally, I'll introduce my Gun 6 Red. Privileged to be among Balam's best. Believe you me, I'm gonna...
Yeah, whatever, dude. It's not new dialogue, I'm not even
Got a
interested.
job for you, 621. This request doesn't come from the Corps or the Liberation Front. You'll see when you check the briefing.
You promise not to use robot slurs? Is that what you're saying, Ben? Is that what you meant to type out? No, no slurs. Okay. It's kind of what I figured. It's okay. Zeke often threatens to say slurs, so I think you're fine. He's not that sensitive. As long as you don't say them, it's fine. You do it a lot, yeah. I kind of worry about you sometimes. I'll be honest. Sometimes I worry about you a lot of the time. You're concerning. Yay, watch point. Time is it?
This is a rather personal request.
Hi, Dreamer. How are you? Hi, handsome. Ooh, flirting, are we?
A watch point.
Have you seen Captain Power?
Regulated the underground flow of coral.
It's a good old series that's maybe 5 hours long and fueled by cocaine. Captain Power. I don't think so.
I want you to attack it. Your objective will be to destroy the sensor valve at its core. The watch point is kept secure by SG, the planetside PCA force, which means it's too hot for the corporations to be... You'll be going
we should be good for this mission.
Darkness.
I think I have time for that at least.
Anything.
Oh yeah, Zeke, you should really plan with me like a week out, you know, for collabing on things and playing games. It's like if Terminator and Power Rangers had a baby, but the writers and marketing were completely disconnected. The writers wanted Grimdark and the marketers wanted 4 kids. Uh-oh.
Don't worry, not even the PCA would anticipate a solo independent mercenary.
Main system activating combat mode.
I don't know what that means, but okay.
Leave no evidence.
That just sounded like a contradiction.
Handle it.
So it is a contradiction. Got it.
Code
It's exactly how it
Intruder
sounds.
sighted.
Yep, it's me. I'm the intruder.
Who are they with? We can look into that later. Engaging.
Nice turret, nerd.
Code 7-8, requesting backup.
How am I, Dreamer? I'm pretty good. How are you? How you been feeling?
Cavalry isn't coming. Wipe them out, 621.
Yeah, fist that building. I mean, that's what I'm doing. I missed.
Confirmed.
Yeah, if you wanted fisting, you'd get the pile driver. Or no, the bunker pile. Yeah, bunker pile. That's what it's called. Is this supposed to feel Is this supposed to feel sad for the enemy? Yes. Did someone say pile bunker? I said pile bunker. I did say pile bunker.
Code 1-8. All units deploy
Those words
for
came out of my
combat.
mouth.
You're exposed to snipers from all quarters. Keep moving or they'll shoot you down.
It's a common weapon in mech games for some reason, because it's fucking awesome. What do you mean for some reason? You act like it's a mystery.
Code 3-1C. We've taken critical damage.
If I didn't need the range that the Lance gives me, I would run pile bunker, just because it's fun. But getting that close to any enemy AC for long enough to use it is really hard. It's like only for when you actually, you know, hit them. Feel a relapse. Oh no. Take care of yourself, alright?
Attacking a watch point.
Hi, Sola.
Incorrigible, Handler Walter. How many of your dogs must I kill before you learn?
Whatever, Sola.
621, stop. Behind you.
Handler Walter. I'll be coming for you next. First, the dog.
C1249. Sula. He's an independent mercenary who survived first-gen augmentation. Encrypted comms.
Handler Walter. Forget about the hound.
Confirmed. Enemy AC destroyed. 621. Finish off the unidentified mechs.
That is literally exactly what happens, Ben. That is the pile bunker. What are you talking about? You just described the pile bunker. Fuck back here. Where do you think you're going there, buddy? Blast snail? I think the point is that it's supposed to be like a pile driver. Because you're literally just driving a pile into the...
You're clear.
Oh, at that point you just call it pile driver. I don't know why it's called bunker. Pile bunker.
Back to work. Penetrate the control center and destroy the target.
Huh. Those extra mechs were mildly annoying. I think I lost like 1,000 AP to them. And Sola. I want to know what the why bunker? Why pile bunker?
The device in the center.
You got plenty of good names there. Pile driver would have been cool. Yeah, the pile driver is literally a giant hammer that shoves a spike deep into things, but why why is it called a pile bunker? Yeah, that one just I don't really understand that. Driver would have been cool. But bunker is just like, huh?
Head back to base.
Confuses me. I'm sure someone has an explanation. Might have to do with like translations and things like that.
621, get out of there.
My chicks have overturned the food trough and are now taking naps inside while eating in their sleep.
An older type of augmented human, 4th generation. Have we made contact? I am Air, a Rubiconian.
Well, I think they have mostly a new crew in here, in chat, so I'll bring this up again once we're done here. There was something interesting earlier today.
Is forever scattered in the coral flow.
What? Huh? Yeah, so lately on Twitter, there's been people talking about people getting banned for mentioning that they stream or something. And one I responded to, or referenced, I didn't quote it, but basically, the person banned someone for answering the question of what did you do today with I just finished streaming. That's it.
An approaching enemy.
That's it. Well, they deleted the message and the person was like, hey, you know, I don't think that's reasonable, and then they banned. Whatever. Who cares about the details? The point is that's why they got banned. Like that's the cause. Impetus, if you will.
I've looked into the enemy craft. It's an autonomous PCA craft, Balteus. You'll have to break its pulse armor. Pulse armor down. Now's your chance, Raven.
You'll have to break its pulse armor. Pulse armor down.
I've taken your comms link offline.
Oh, I blocked my melee attack.
That coral nearly killed you. Please, you have to focus on winning this. The waves are intensifying. Raven, get clear.
Oh, I almost stunned him again. Sir? I don't think so. They literally just asked, hey, what did you do today? And they answered. They didn't go like, oh, I was doing this and that, and you should check me out. It was just, yeah. I streamed. Like, oh, okay. I mean, they literally asked them what they did. They answered. Are you not allowed to answer a question honestly? Do it to you right now.
It's silent.
Well, that was my joke earlier. I was like, I have tons of streamers that come in here and tell me all about their day. I don't lose viewers to them. I'm not afraid of that either. I'm not some insecure loser.
Raven, you need rest. But first, a warning.
And I think the rule they mentioned was no self-promotion. They considered it as a self-promotion.
The coral surge you were swept up in? That was just a glimpse. A premonition of the storm of flame that will burn Rubicon.
How the fuck are you supposed to take off without self-promotion? Well, you're supposed to do it in the places where you're allowed to, or you're supposed to raid someone or something like that. Those are like the accepted ways of doing it, because there's like with raiding, you give them viewers and you get a shout out. Like that is the trade. Like there's an exchange there that's considered like fair. It's cool. It's fine. Everyone is on board with that. But if you just like go in someone's chat and start randomly talking about yourself and like boosting yourself, that's cringe, right? Like, no, don't do that. That's disrespectful. Don't do that. You get banned for that.
Caused by the surge has a certain directionality.
But yeah, there's good reason for that.
It's headed straight for the central ice.
That's tenuous guess for bunker etymology. Unlike pile drivers that operate hydraulically, pile bunkers use explosive charges. That's it, yeah. And bunker has been used to refer to coal receptacles in ships. Oh.
Which means somewhere in the ice field.
Thank you, DH, so much. That's fantastic. Yeah, no, okay, yeah, fair. Makes sense now.
You said you could hear a strange voice in your head. That's a common side effect of old gen augmentation.
Well, it's literally a pile bunker.
Coral surge. Don't let it bother you.
Raven. The coral explosion completely vaporized northwestern Belius's Bay Area. And even
like it literally fits the definition of a pile bunker perfectly.
Compared to the fires of Ibis, that explosion was hardly.
I'll show you it.
Raven, I have a favor to ask. Let me remain in contact with you until we reach the coral convergence. I have to see where they're taking us. How this struggle over the coral ends. I must, as a Rubiconian.
Augmented Human C4621, entering standard mode.
"621, I've got some business to attend to. I need to hawk some intel to the corpse and secure a backer for our trip to the ice field. One job for you while I'm out. Rest up, and that's an order."
Didn't install the obedience software into your AI waifu? No.
Raven.
Air is not AI. Air is coral.
Away on business for now.
Let's make that clear. She is a full consciousness. She exists.
We've received a job from Balaam already. Let's take a look, shall we?
Yeah, this is Infiltrate Grid. He's my wife. She doesn't have a physical body, so I think you'd be pretty down bad within like a week, Z. I'll be honest. Let's see, for this one... that lighter? Yeah, it's lighter. The pile bunker is lighter than the laser lance, which is interesting. Anyway, I'll show it to you in the arena. We'll just go against someone relatively easy, so I can pick on them. Hey, here we go, Rummy.
Welcome to the Arena Combat Aptitude Evaluation.
Main system, activating combat mode.
There you go, pile bunker.
Target destroyed. Concluding evaluation. Well done.
It is exactly as defined. I'm giving out free LASIK surgery. Look directly into the muzzle. Yeah. Yeah, no, I give out free lobotomies. No charge. And we can, you don't even have to make an appointment. We do walk-ins. But I run the laser lance just to close distance. Because there's a lot of enemies who will try to keep far, far away from you. Especially when you start killing them. They don't like to be killed, turns out. Yeah, no, the thing I was going to talk about earlier in more detail was essentially, I believe the exact events where this person just watches this other streamer. They had streamed earlier in the day. They were just, you know, interacting as one would. They were asked a question, they answered honestly. And then the streamer deleted their message. They interacted with a mod or something about, like, hey, why was that deleted? I literally just answered your question. You know, I didn't like go on to shill about myself. I didn't try to promote myself. I literally just said what I did. It was like a very short message of like, I don't remember the exact details, but it was something along the lines of, oh, well, you know, I just got done streaming, so I'm pretty tired. It was nothing exciting, honestly. It was a very boring message. If I saw that as a viewer, I'd just be like, oh, need another streamer's here. Moving on with my day. I don't care. They're not selling me anything. They're just like, okay, cool, they exist. Yeah, there's like millions of streamers, whatever, dude. But they decided they needed to delete that. And then when the person was like, hey, I don't appreciate that, they just decided to ban them. Which is probably better off for that person anyway. They probably shouldn't be watching someone like that who's so insecure. I also don't understand, like, why are you so antisocial? Why be like that? Like, oh, you don't want to talk to other streamers, you don't want to hear about them, you don't care that they exist. It's all just about you, right? I forgot, we're in the narcissistic hobby. Gotta keep that in mind. But yeah, no, that was just like, that's gross, man. There was a different one. I think it was someone raided in to someone else and also got a similar treatment of like, shut up, I don't want you to talk about your stream even though you just raided. There's something similar like that. I don't know if any of this is real, of course. It could be manufactured for drama because they blur out names and stuff, right? But it is pretty funny because it, like, if that was supposed to be like a, you know, oh, look at the shit I put up with, it was very much a, oh, do not watch this person. Do not watch this person. So there is such a thing as bad press, even out of bad press. You can just make yourself look like an ass with no positives. Do you have to come to my house, break in and grope my chickens before I block you like that? It's crazy. I don't understand. And this isn't like the only instance, it's just the only one that is like super in your face. But I know of other streamers, I've even known some who behave very antisocially. They do not want to be social in the community. They don't want to build a community with other streamers. They want to be the streamer. Like, they have no interest in any of the networking and stuff, even though that's how you normally grow. Or they're like super duper picky about who they network with. And like, yeah, sure, if someone doesn't like vibe with you on stream, that's one thing, but like, you just don't talk to them anymore. Like, you just like block them or something like that. Like, I've seen everything. I've heard so many horror stories, honestly, from the people that are in my current circle. Which my current circle is larger than you guys are aware, because I don't collab with everybody that I, you know, get along with, because sometimes it's just not like, it's not a good match. Could we? Yeah, on like bigger collabs and stuff. But I usually do smaller ones, so it has to be a pretty good vibe going on with everybody. And that's just for, you know, quality purposes. You know, if we don't get along really well, like if we can't kind of build off each other, even if it's pain and suffering that we're building on, if there's nothing really there, it doesn't really work. So you know, there's a lot of streamers who know each other but don't collab on content because it's just not like, it just doesn't work. Most that I know are like pretty well connected with everybody else, at least loosely. Like, I know a lot more streamers than I talk to, but I know too many streamers now. There's just so many. And a lot of them are really cool. I have a day job, damn it. I don't have enough time to talk to them. And then you got to keep trying to, you know, meet new people and explore, you know. Don't want to get stuck in a small little circle at some point. And you know, it's how you learn too, and how you share your knowledge. You know, I've learned a lot of things, mainly about like the technical side of these, all the software and whatnot. And I've been really happy that I can help others who are like getting into the hobby or just not very technically savvy, let's say. I can help them get better at it. I'm still working on a tutorial for StreamerBot. That is something I will do eventually. You know, Summit, General Sam, and Aqua FPS. I don't know any of those names, but I'm relatively new to streaming as a whole. So those are probably names that someone recognizes, but it ain't me. Maybe. I don't recognize the name though. Back in my day, we offered up the tech illiterate to Pele, goddess of volcanic fire. Oh my god. Well, the thing is, the tech has gotten so complicated. You know, I think in one of my second channel videos, I talked about this for a little bit. But basically, like, the standards for everything, all content creation, have risen over the years. I mean, as you would kind of expect, but also the amount of money that gets shoved into it for various interests, whether they be corporate or personal, has also gone up, and I don't think people are like super aware of how much it costs to make anything. Gotten to the point where you need division of labor, but just for tech platforms? Almost. The thing is, for me, when I look at something like StreamerBot, I'm a programmer, I know what I'm doing, and it still is a bit of a struggle. I don't understand why in projects like these, we have to kind of force people to learn the ins and outs when odds are they only want to do a handful of things. Yeah, then, you know, you get pushed to something like Mix It Up, which runs, I'll be honest, it kind of runs like crap. Like it just runs poorly as a piece of software. Like, it's very laggy and stuttery. It does not meet my expectations for software. It's not very responsive and all those things. I have issues with it. But that's the only place you can go that is relatively intuitive. Then you go to StreamerBot and it's like you're, you know, an admin for a for a dev center or something. That's how it would feel to like a non-tech person, I imagine, when they open it up the first time. So it's like, okay, can we not make this easier? Can we not, for one, make it so you don't have to watch a YouTuber to figure out how to add a sound alert? Like, that should not be that difficult. I understand wanting to have the back end be that complicated, but it'd be really nice if there was like packages where you could just say, I want a Twitch redeem to make a noise. It's not complicated. And it can have all that on the back end. It can just do the same thing, but like, make it easy. Make it approachable. Because making systems intuitive is what makes them good, in my opinion. Even as a tech guy, like I don't mind doing all the stuff, but it would be easier for me to tell someone what to do if it just involved following a little wizard along. You know, clicking next, 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 and filling in the bubbles and, you know, the text boxes and all those things. That would make it so much easier. I think Boruto actually does a really good job of this, and I wish that was something that just was standalone and could integrate with things like VTube Studio and stuff. I think that blueprint system, it's kind of like it's almost like a flow chart. That's how that works. So you have like a chunk of logic that does like if statements or whatever, and that sends something out somewhere else, like a signal. All of that, and it's very visually intuitive. I don't think it's nearly as hard to approach. And I would love to see that just transplanted out of Boruto and probably optimized, because as far as I can tell, it doesn't seem to run great. It's probably not that bad, but it's probably just Boruto being heavy on its own as a 3D model, you know, thing, tracking software. Yeah, something like that I think would be a really nice middle ground, but I don't know if we're going to see that anytime soon. But I think it would make it a lot more accessible while still giving people the control they want. Maybe you could simplify it down a little bit more in the language, because Boruto's is still very programmer-y, but there's work that could be done to make it easier for people to get into, and I would like to see that happen. Also, every time I get Eris's curse upon me, I have to fix my things. There we go. Now you can see my pretty little face. I have a bunch of messages. Okay, anyway, I don't think there's anything else for me to talk about right this second. No news on the redesign yet. Still working on getting that art done. I think that's about it for my news. Nothing too exciting happening. Hey, yeah? What? Your funny clip? No? Why would I have seen your funny clip? I'm literally in the middle of streaming. Where would I have seen it? From yesterday? I still don't know what you're talking about. I sent. Okay. I don't get it. I'll be honest, I just don't get it, Zeke. Sometimes I wonder just how deep the rabbit hole goes of your brain, of like where you pull these things out of. Didn't you connect to the brain web? Like in Scorn. Scorn did not look good. I think I watched someone else play it. I wasn't touching it. But it was not. It was pretty set dressing for a Doom game. It would have been nice, you know, or something of that type. Like the aesthetic was really cool. Oh, okay. Yeah. Good for you. I'm really happy for you. Anyway, what are we doing? Holy shit, everyone's playing Elder Scrolls Oblivion Remastered. Jesus Christ. Oh dear. Accused bought it for you? You suck him off or something? Jeez. God damn. What? Just wondering. That just seems like something you do. I mean, I played the original, so I don't know. I wonder how good a remake is. When it came out in college. Oh no, you're old. Sometimes I forget that. Here we go. I'll send you over here. We can watch some. Watch some Oblivion. Although it looks like this is their first time playing Oblivion, so no spoilers. Don't be stinky. Your blood is solid. Huh? What are you dotting me for, Zeeg? Don't be so melodramatic. Just remember running around collecting mushrooms. Yeah, that sounds like an Elder Scrolls experience for sure. All right, we'll be back tomorrow. I think we're playing 7 Days to Die with Cordova, I think is their name. I didn't check, so if I got that wrong, I'm an idiot and damn. So we'll be doing that tomorrow. 7 Days Z. No. Just 7 Days to Die. Just the normal game. Thankfully, I do have a private server that I still have up that we're using for it, so it won't suck too badly. Anyway, bye.